together, we'll be popping it into the microwave and seeing what magic happens. So we literally will have a start to finish piece of jewellery. So I hope you can join Zena and I on Sunday morning between 8 and 1 on the 20th of January. Look forward to seeing you all then.
Coming weekend on JM, we have got 2 massive giveaways. Now, if you purchase with JM on Saturday, you've got the chance to win all of this. And again, if you purchase on Sunday. This includes the Jewellery Maker bag, it includes gemstones, tiaras, pliers, tools, the Kleshner bangle weaver tool, wire, Miyuki seed beads, you name it, you got the chance to win it. Now, the winner will be drawn on Monday's show at random, as always, with the lovely Eleanor at 1 o'clock, so stay tuned. And please do join us this weekend because it is action-packed. We have got Soutache with Alison Tarry. We have got Glass Fusion with Linda at Bromwell on Sunday morning with me. Can't wait for that. We've got a cube showcase and a DVD launch with Kleshner. You're not going to want to miss it.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right hand corner of our homepage.
To Jewellery Maker. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Oh, I've missed you. I've missed you. I've been off poorly. Yep. Chicken pox. Yeah, Kerry got them, and because she's my friend, she shared them. I know, she's so lovely. The lovely director, Kerry, passing on her germs. I know you're sorry, it's fine. The lovely Kerry is back with us, as is my wonderful team today. We've got 2 Toms, Kerry, myself and our gorgeous guest designer, Kleshner, who is just plugging herself in as we speak. We have got so much coming up for you today, we really truly do. This evening I have got one of the nice... You're right, Kleshner?
I'm just almost dropping in my...
Oh, try not to. It's all right. We have got so much coming up for you. I'm so excited about this 8 o'clock star buy. Okay, this is this evening's must-have. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think of pearls, I instantly think of diamonds. There are so many different organisations and companies and people in the jewellery industry who work diamonds and pearls together. And in a way, it's quite confusing because they couldn't really be further apart. I have to admit that when I see pearls like this, I honestly think of the photographs that I see on billboards. I remember seeing when I was in New York once, I saw this huge Dolce & Gabbana diamonds and pearls billboard in Times Square, and genuinely these pearls remind me of that billboard. They are some of the most sizable rice pearls we have ever been able to get. Just check out the luster on those. Don't you think they're incredible? Now I've got 150 of them in total, brand spanking new for you this evening. We're going to be doing those ones at 8 o'clock. Trust me, it is so worth the wait. I am blown away by the quality of them. They're stunning, but it's not the only pearls I've got. Oh no, I've got something totally different. Now, we are very lucky here at JewelleryMaker. We have some of the biggest connections in the jewellery world. We go to some of the best known shows in the world, you know, Tucson Fair amongst many, many others, Hong Kong shows, etc. With our big connections, we're able to get unusable and much loved treasures like this. These are coming up for you, but brand new. I've got 15 only. Now these are coming up at 7:45. Only 15 of you on the planet are going to be able to own this today, and I really hope that the 15 of you get in quick and early on it. 7:45 on that. Now, you may well have noticed something rather subtle behind me. Yes, under £5 hour, whole first hour I am starting off with. I've got so many things beside me, I really do. I've got a How Light Is a Star By coming up, yep, genuine gemstone strands. And I've got for you right here, starting it off, a magnetic clasp. We know how much we love magnetic clasps. We adore them. Collector's got her hands up.
I am Miss Magnetic Clasp.
We need magnetic clasps.
We do.
It's 95 pence. 95p for you here. Better than a pound, yeah. Even I can work that out. Look at what you're getting. This is a brilliant opportunity. So you've got the 2 connection points here, just in case you haven't seen these before. 2 connection points. They then add together. It's gone. It's well done, everyone. Well done. Let me bring to you another deal. Can I just say, some of these things are obviously very, very, very low in stock. Blimey, that's weighty. Sterling silver. 1.8 grams, I'm being told. Under a £5, it's solid sterling silver. I have 6 only. You've got to be quick off the mark on these. You've had your tea, or you're you know, putting it on the boil. On the boil. Ooh. That's a bit old-fashioned, that, isn't it? If you're boiling your spuds. £4.95, under £5. The gram weight on this is massive, and I love the detail, don't you? It's got this beautiful sort of flower detail on it. I've got some new buyers in with me this evening. If we've not met before, hello, hello, hello. Lovely to meet you if we've not met before. I'm Becky. It's really nice to be with you tonight. I am going to be firing through these. Lapis lazuli. Say that number again, sweet cheeks. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, hello, there you are. Oh, a cabochon. Oh, a cabochon. A cabochon of lapis lazuli. This is a beautiful gemstone, very historic. You'll probably know it from the artwork. It used to be crushed down and creating paints. This quality and this colour, I think it's going to be great if you've got the Alison Tarry Hart DVD, where she set cabochons of this size. Whoa! Pound. Hi up, Tom, love, you alright?
Good,
yeah, very good, thank you. I'm loving your outfit tonight. Look at him. Sort of 50 Shades of Grey. He's wearing a lot of grey is what I mean by that. It sounded very odd. Very odd. 3 left, I'm going to move on. Let's go for some amethyst. Next month's birthstone, don't forget. So if you know anyone who's got a birthday, in February, like myself, this is perfect for you. Look at how intense the colour is in this. So deep and intense. It's a beautiful, rich colour. Your graphics are coming live in a minute, so if you want it, I'd get dialing. You know it's going under a £5. You've got real great qualities here. You've got beauty. You've got that wonderful sheen, and if I hold it out, can you see natural sort of brazier-like colours in here? You get little moments of green in there, almost like looking out on a heather field. If you've been lucky enough to go to some, you know, kind of remote places in Scotland, you get to see these colours quite often, don't you? So many of you in on this. You've got oodles of you flying through. Well done. You've had a brilliant day this afternoon already. £3.25 for a genuine gemstone. And not just any genuine gemstone, 70 carats worth of amethyst. Because it is a birthstone, as I'm sure you know, it often has a higher markup than lots of others in its family that aren't perhaps birthstones. It's the depth of colour that you're getting in this. When you're getting African amethyst, you know, we think of certain locations like Zambia giving us these deep, rich, intense colours, but we don't put the term Zambian amethyst alongside a price point under a tenner, let alone £3.25. But you've got that intensity and you've got that richness. I'm sorry some of these are low stock, but I'm so glad that you're getting in straight away and being really, really quick in and on these ones. £3.25, a brilliant opportunity. It's Winnie the Pooh Day today as well, everybody. Just to let you all know, it is Winnie the Pooh Day in celebration of its author's birthday. Welcome home, Becky. Oh, do you know what? Honestly, so I do feel like I'm home. I feel like being with you tonight. It's like the most people I've been with in like a week.
Oh, God.
I've made lots of friends with people in like Netflix shows, but that's about it. You're in love. Just like
Need to be doing your first show back with you.
I know, it's lovely. Just liked Wolfie's fan page. It has 153 likes. Whoop, whoop, says Lena. Is Michael Wolf about? He's just text saying don't mention my fan page, apparently. Oh well, 153 likes already, Lena. You're one of a good bunch, I'm sure. Thank you for your text, you lovely lot. As it is Winnie the Pooh Day, do feel free to message him about which character you would be, maybe. You'd be, or would you, Tom? Is that what you're thinking? Yes, yeah. Tigger's a good
Tigger.
one. Yeah, I think we're both quite Tiggery.
I think we'd both be Tigger.
Yeah.
Can we have two Tiggers?
Yeah, two Tiggers, of course we can. Yeah. 925 solid sterling silver I've got here. These look like little like engagement rings almost, I think. Very pretty indeed. These are going to be great as spacers with the likes of these huge pearls I've got coming up for you. So if you imagine, I'm going to be able to do this in a skillful way? Probably not. You know what I'm like, more fingers and thumbs, me. But if you imagine those as spaces in between a design like this, it's going to give you a really nice finesse. And because they're so 3D as opposed to your average standard jump ring, they're going to sit really nicely alongside these luxury size pearls. You have got these coming up at 8, don't forget. But you've got solid sterling silver rings at £4.95. You can use these in your chainmail, don't forget. If your chainmail pattern ever calls for a closed jump ring, they're going to be perfect, as well as with spacers. Covering up that knot in a stretchy bracelet. Let's go for a big cabochon now. A big, beautiful, bold cabochon. It feels divine. Don't you like it when your gemstones feel nice, when they feel different? I always think you can tell the touch of a genuine gemstone in comparison to that of maybe plastic. It's cooler, it's smoother often as well, and this definitely has that smoothness. You've got that deep intensity of a black dark night here, 30 full carats worth. Because it's a black canvas, you're going to be able to pop different colours with this. I've got really nice dendritic agate coming up later on that you could put alongside this. I think that's going to work really nicely. 945 on this one. Also, I think great with a pop of wire against it too. If you wanted to do a tree of life, say, in front of this. £4.95 for that size of a genuine gemstone. We're in our under £5 hour. If you've just tuned in, good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Just let you know this under £5 hour is lasting only up until 7 o'clock, but we've got loads more bargains after that as well. You're going to really like a couple of the kits as well, both of the kits. And I will just say to you, I have got incredible opportunities. Low stock pearls, brand new, never before seen goodies as well. Let me bring you some flowers now. Is anyone else getting a little bit over winter? You know what I mean? It was snowing this morning in Chester. I don't know if it snowed here. Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, it settled a little bit, but hardly at all. These are that optimistic spring feeling that we're getting here. With these almost optical illusion flowers. Do you think they almost look optical illusion when you're looking at them? See how the light sort of hypnotises you in?
Oh, they are fabulous.
Do you know what I love about these, Kleshner?
Go on.
If you got like a Swarovski, you could almost prong set it in here, because can you see that those things are sat up?
Excuse me, you don't need to prong set. Just stick it on a head pin
Of course you could.
and then pop it in the middle.
Jobs are good.
Jobs are good.
Jobs are good.
How fabulous.
You've got 10 of these. They're going to sit beautifully flat on as buttons. Of course, you can strand them as well. If you do just pop a little head pin through them, they're going to look great. And by the way, I've got a massive 150-piece findings pack coming up for you as a star buy later on as well, which I know you're going to love. So you are getting £3.95 for all 10 of these. I would definitely think about multi-purchasing these myself, because you can give them different characters depending on what gemstone you put in there. Because as you see, if I turn it again to the side, you have got the stamen, which is sort of probably about 9 individual stamen, that if you put a little gemstone in there, you could just fold them over using your flat nose pliers and then almost set that into place, hiding any drill hole, making it look magically suspended, but also just lovely as a little earring. If you've got any stud earrings that you could just pop through these, that's going to look beautiful against the ear. It's going to be again quite hypnotic. As I say, a full 10 of those. Well done to you all. They're beautiful. I really like those.
I love those.
Actually.
You can make a great bunch of flowers with those, couldn't you?
Oh, that's such a lovely idea.
Yeah.
Like a wired set of flowers.
Can you imagine for a bridesmaid or a bride for the
yes,
spring coming up? Woo! With pearls.
A while ago, Kleshner, I remember doing a show with you, and we brought these like druzy cabochons of labradorite. You remember that?
Oh, I
and
do.
They were sort of almost frosted looking.
Oh, they were scrumptious.
I've got something so similar to that right here. Drilled roughs of your labradorite.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
Oh, my lordy, lordy. Aren't they fabulous?
Goodness. Have a little look at these. That is beautiful. You have got drill holes in these, and it's almost tricky to see just because, you know, they've got that beautiful interest of light on the surface. Every single one of these is beautiful. Look, there's some huge ones here as well. £4.95. That carat weight, that individuality, that is about to leave our building. Well done, everyone. I've not seen those before. Wow. Let me bring to you now the Royal Gemstone. Tom, I don't know if you've heard this. Tom likes this gemstone a lot. A bit too much. Tom watched a whole documentary about smoky quartz. What was your number 1 fact, please, Tom? Oliver Cromwell buried the Scottish crown jewels under a tree. That was his favourite thing that he learned about smoky quartz. I like that. You have got 6 of these. It is truly a very historic gemstone. Obviously a gemstone very much connotated with Scotland. A gemstone that in this instance I think is beautiful, because if I just take it off the wrist, you're going to be able to see it's got a graduation in colour almost. You've got some darker moments with some lighter moments of the smokiness in there. You are getting a full 185 carats worth in here. We don't get to see smoky quartz that often, but today it's £3.95. If you are brand new, okay, maybe you've just stumbled upon us, now that we're on Freeview all the time, you've just stumbled upon us and you're thinking, I want to be able to make something, but I don't know how. I've got everything you need to make things today, including a free demonstration with all the goodies you need coming up. But that, just as a necklace, pop it on over your head, you're done and dusted. Let's go for something that we all need, especially, as I mentioned just then, if you are brand new. Findings. Findings are basically your mechanics. You're getting the likes of clasps in here and earring elements in here. Let me just take them out. You do get the bag as well, which is great for gifting. But you get in here the likes of a lovely chain that you can obviously make necklaces with. You get your shepherd's hooks, which you may well recognise, they're an earring finding. You're getting crimps that help you finish designs off. You're getting things that help to be drops or earring ends. You're getting your clasps and you're getting your jump rings as well. I need to restock my smoky quartz, says Fran.
Now's your chance.
There you are, Fran, you see. Someone else who is maybe as obsessed as Tom. Maybe. Maybe not, though, Fran.
Is it
really
possible?
Is OTT about it now.
Is it possible?
Honestly, it's smoky quartz this, smoky quartz that with Tom. He loves it. You have got here genuine gold over the top of these, and they've got that base metal to give them a nice bit of strength at the heart. You're going to want to get your hands on these. They really are an absolute must-have, especially if you are starting out or you're just running low on these. You know what it's like when you run low on your findings. We're doing the full findings pack, 21 in total. for £3.95. I'll just get the chain out just so you can see the quality we're working with. But can I just remind you, if you are running low on your findings, I've got a whopping finding pack coming up later, which is 150 piece. As you know, we generally do 21 piece packs, as you see in here, but we have got, if you are running low, a 150 piece pack that's coming up for you later on, and it's in the silver, just to let you know. So that is coming up. If you're running low on your gold, now's your chance to stock up, but if you want that silver, you've got that opportunity coming up in a little bit. Gold would look lovely, actually, with the lavender. Oh, this is coming up in this hour.
Ooh.
That colour with the gold, doesn't that look luxurious? Oh,
Loving those pearls.
beautiful, aren't they? I've got something I have a feeling you are going to know quite a lot about, Kleshner. Your
Ooh,
large
yes.
eye needles. I've got 2 of them.
Oh, don't be silly. We'll all be
Sorry.
fighting over them.
I know, get in quick. You've got the
They
different
are
sizes.
fab.
They are, aren't they? Tell us why, Kleshner.
But because, you know, you actually, well, look, you can see me. Look, I'm fiddling around with this needle over here like this, right?
Yeah.
And if I have to rethread it, I have to go, all right, I'm quite good at rethreading. But with the big eye needles, you just go boing. You know, you can almost stick your fist through and actually put the thread through the needle.
It's done and dusted. It's sold out.
Gone.
Well done. Well
Gone.
done. Okay,
Gone and gone.
let's bring to you.
Got to be quick this evening, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's-
very quick.
Go, go, go.
Go,
Really
go, go.
is. I've got Lava Kite for you now. Lava Kite. Oh, this is a good quality. Wow. Interestingly enough, when I see Lava Kite, I'm, you know, excited if I get to see 10% of it with sheen, but I've honestly got a good 25% of these with sheen. I have 5 available. That is very, very, very special. You've got 5 of these ones. Can you see that quality of sheen under the surface? £2.95 is all we're paying on these ones. I've now got 3. Don't be disheartened if you think, well, there's no point in even ringing, I'm going to miss out, because you may well not. Just make sure you're dialing through if you see something you like. This strand you're going to love. Let me show it you quickly. These are beautiful. Last ones that we've got of them. They do look like little Easter eggs.
Aren't they fabulous? What are they?
What
they
we've
look
got-
like Millefiore beads.
Exactly, 10 points. That's
10
exactly
points. Get in
10
there.
points to Kleshner. You have got here, if you know of the Millefiore, you will know that it is a technique. You can do it with things like polymer clay. You make with these flowers. If I show you like one, you'll be able to see the actual flower detail to them.
That's such
You
a
get that?
skill.
To do it in glass in particular, right? Oh, it's sold out.
gone,
Didn't even have
gone,
time to
gone,
put the
gone,
price in.
Gone,
Brilliant
gone,
deal.
gone.
Well done, well done, well done. Let me bring you some at Dainty and Delicate now. Very popular, these.
Must be talking about me.
You are very popular, Kleshner. She isn't she? Bit of a legend, I'd say, Kleshner.
Well, I must
These
show
should
you
be
something you
size.
can make with these. Look, my bracelet.
Oh my gosh, I've not spotted that yet. That's beautiful.
I'm getting hooked.
You getting hooked?
Oh, I'm getting
hooked on the handles.
I'm hooked on the end.
Have a look at that. How did you create that?
I just used one strand, literally, of microfaceted beads.
Yeah.
And I put it through. I put it through the middle of a charm carrier, and
magnetic
so
clasp.
you just pull it out like that, enough to get your hand out, and there you go. Job's
That's
done.
beautiful.
I'm going to get unhooked and go back to my
do
station
so.
now.
Hi Becky, it's lovely to see you back. I hope you're feeling better. Oh Louisa, thank you so much. I am feeling better. I've had a lot of sleep and I've caught up on pretty much every single TV show in existence. It's not been productive. I have done quite a bit of crafting as well though when I wasn't nodding off. I'm all up to date on Doctor Who. Yep, of course, absolutely, very important indeed. Thank you, Louisa, you're a love. £3.95. In fact, that's probably the only thing that Tom talks about more than smoky quartz.
Is Doctor Who.
Yeah, loves it. Oh, your dog, yeah, that's true. And this, of course, is your incredible serpentine. Delicate, genteel colour. Almost like a jadeite, but with clarity. That's how I always think of it. 2mm rounds on those at £3.95. Well done all. Oh, wow. How expensive do these look? I just pop these up to my neckline. 6mm, shell pearl, perfection. Aren't they just perfect?
Oh, they are.
They feel beautiful against the skin. You could do so much with these. I quite like the idea of doing the serpentine in between. That'd be quite easy, would it, Kleshna?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Easy enough to do?
Oh,
just
yes.
restrand, pop them in between. You're done and dusted. If you want quick and elegant makes, this is definitely the way to do it. You've got that lovely ivory colour, very, very luxurious looking, I think. And of course, it's going to go with everything, isn't it? This kind of hue goes with absolutely everything. Beautiful quality, beautiful intensity when it comes to that shine. And as we say, these are your shell pearls, so they're very, very strong, very, very durable. So if you do want hard working jewellery, this is a great one to have, especially as it's in a 6mm. Great therefore for your wrist. And again, you don't have to worry too much about it being scratched, etc. These actually, with one of my star buys coming up for you in this hour, I think they are a match made. I think they are meant to be together. They look so luxurious as a pairing, don't they? So these ones are coming up in this time as well. And we know that we're going to be able to get both strands for under a tenner.
And they are your desert island size, aren't they, the 6mm?
Why is that, do you think? Why do people say that?
They are so easy to work with, 6mm. You know, you can do so many different patterns. You can use beads with them. You can integrate them into another thing. They're not too big that they stand apart when you actually do right angle weave with them. They're just magnificent.
Yeah, they kind of nook in together nicely.
Yeah, they're baby bear's porridge, they are those.
Just right.
Just right.
You have got here your just right 6mm, and these ones are again under £5. The fact of the matter is that that is a full necklace worth right there, isn't it? £3.56. Now, shell pearls, you know, the likes of Gabrielle Chanel working with shell pearls, these are something that are, you know, created in a way to look like pearls, but they're a completely different kettle of cod, aren't they? Because you've got the similar, I suppose, similarity in a way of look, but it's all about that strength. So if you're a bit of a gym bunny, because it's that time of year, isn't it? The amount of people who are, you know, nipping to the gym and having kale smoothies. Am I going to the gym? No, I'm not. No. I used to work in a gym. Yeah, I worked in a gym for a while. Yeah. Never actually used the gym whilst I was working there, mind. But still. It's just not my mind. It's not my bag. But yeah, if you are, you know, could keep fit and you're feeling like that at the moment, these are the types of things you can wear down the gym. Obviously, I wouldn't suggest that with your pearls, but you can wear these down the gym because they're much sturdier, they're much stronger. They're going to be absolutely okay if you're working up a bit of a sweat on the running machine. £3.56 on these ones. Good work, everyone. And by the way, if you do want genuine pearls, I've got two that are so different. This one is my 8 o'clock. It's brand new. And like I mentioned earlier on, this really is kind of Dolce & Gabbana diamond pairing quality. It is astounding to me that we're able to bring these to you. It really, truly is. And again, when you're getting pearls like this, because of the sizability of them, they are strong enough to be paired with the likes of faceted gemstones. I actually think those in between them are going to look divine. Isn't that a really serene, real serenity colour that you've got running through this strand? It's beautiful, isn't it? I've got these coming up for you right now. That's coming up for you at 8 o'clock. It feels beautiful. We saw your bracelet and it's mega micro-faceted.
It is mega micro-faceted.
Why do you like that, Kleshna?
Because I think it's very elegant. And I think it's very classy. I think it looks exceedingly expensive.
Yeah, it does.
Classy like me, like what I am, all right? Right, what I is.
All right, Liza.
Like what I is, all right? Anyway,
it is though,
yeah.
It's classy, it really is.
You know, and it looks like you have spent a fortune buying it.
Because it gives you almost diamond-like sparkle. Because it's micro-faceting, there's many more facets on it than, say, there would be usually. So you're getting all of that facet work, which takes an incredible amount of skill, but boy, do you get sparkle. Sparkle against that aquamarine colouring. ring that you're getting with these. You've got serious sparkle, which almost looks like the light sparkling on the ocean. I don't know if you booked any holidays as of yet, but if you have, this would be a fantastic strand to maybe even take away with you and make whilst you're looking out onto the ocean. That beautiful, beautiful aqueous blue that runs through these with that sparkling of light, like sunshine drifting on the top of the waves. I think it's that kind of quality and colouring that you're getting here. Very beautiful for you to make with. £4.95 to me. I always remember launching micro-faceted gems, and they were around the £35 mark, and then we kind of almost did a relaunch. We were able to buy in more quantities, and then your start price was £19.95 for the likes of quartzes like this. Today at £4.95, I think it's just a way of us together working as a family. You know, you're at home, you're purchasing, you're making, and because you're purchasing and because you're making, you're giving us more buying power, basically. With every order you make, you're giving us more buying power, and because we're able to buy more in, we're getting better prices. I suppose we could just stick to the £20 mark that these were a few years ago, but that's not how we work, and you know that about us. This strand is gorgeous. Please tell me the price of this and how many we have and whether or not I'm going to be able to get it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got less than 50. It's going under a £5, but not by 5p. Basically, good luck everyone. No chance am I going to get my hands on these. That quality is like a mermaidial to Tahitian pearl. This is the type of look I would hope to get but never see in a Tahitian pearl. I've sold you Tahitian pearls here at JewelleryMaker. I've bought Tahitian pearls. I still have Tahitian pearls, only one mind, available in my stash. This is the kind of look I hope for, the kind of sheen. Okay, I've now got less than 40 of them. These are your peacock shell pearl in 8mm. £3.95 for you today. Let me just hold these out, and I want you to look for, what does it make you think of? For me, it's almost like sort of a slick of oil on water that you're getting here. Look at how magical that is. I've now got less than 30 if everyone wanted to check out. Just look at that quality. Doesn't that look magical?
Those coupled with a Swarovski heliotrope heart.
Oh, gorgeous
They
idea.
would look fabulous. Or a medium vitriol colour. Oh gosh, they'd look fab.
That is such a nice idea.
Yeah, they'd look fabulous.
And I'm going to be honest, I would do a really, really simple, quick make with these because I just want them to shine. I'd literally restrand and put a rose gold clasp on like this.
Oh, yes.
Because it's got some of those almost rose gold colours running through it, like the sort of pinks, do you know what I mean? I know it's not rose gold iconic. I've got hardly any of these left, in fact. What's my quantity looking like, producer Tom? 8 exactly. That's all I've got available to you now. But would you just finish it off dead simply with something like this? I would. Maybe a few rose gold beads in between. That'd look lovely. Even antique. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That'd look lovely. Don't forget, by the way, as I'm speaking of finds, I've got loads coming up for you. Oh, I've got 2 left. It's fastest fingers first on those. Well done. I'm slightly jealous, but well done. Should we do the rose gold clasps now? Let's. Plenty of these. These ones are so much more dainty than I'm used to seeing. Usually when I see bolt ring clasps, I'm sure they're normally like 7-8mm, aren't they? These ones are actually a 5mm. So much more genteel, much more dainty than you might expect a normal clasp. So if you're working with 5mm or 4mm gemstones, you might not want to put a whacking big clasp like this on. Oh, look at that, that looks like it's going to eat them. But much more dainty, much more delicate. So you're going to be able to create more delicate, dainty elements. Oh yeah, you can tell I've been by myself for a while, can't you? You're getting solid sterling silver and rose gold, and just for the briefest of minutes, I forgot this was under £5 deal. It shouldn't be. The arrows are in. We're giving you a discount deal. Blimey, that. Because these are sterling silver, which of course is 925 sterling silver, it means 925 parts of 1,000 of silver. What you're getting here is genuine rose gold over the top, which we know, 2018, you couldn't move for the stuff because it was just so popular. It was everywhere, all the big designers using it. So for me to have those two paired up, already I'm expecting obviously over £5. But then because these are the more unusual size, they're a bit more bespoke, they're a bit more unusual, especially if you've got more dainty and delicate gemstones. These to me are your bracelet clasps. You know, you don't want a huge clasp maybe on your bracelet, depending on what design you've done obviously, but you don't necessarily want a huge clasp. You want something more dainty, because it's all about balance. And actually balance in a design is quite important, isn't it?
So important. Absolutely imperative.
Especially with the likes of clasp, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you have a really large clasp with dainty, delicate gemstones, your eye's almost drawn to the clasp more than the genuine gemstones, which isn't always what you want, is it? Sometimes you do want that, but you don't always. If you're going to be pairing it with something maybe a little bit... Do you know what? I was going to show you it with the shell pearl, but actually I think with the pearls I've got coming up, oh my goodness, that's now bringing out more pinks. Guess the price of what? Of the pearls? No one's going to guess the price. Oh, no, I'm joking. Some of you will have an idea, but I'll be completely honest with you. This strand came to, if I'm completely honest, about £14 lower than I expected, than I would have guessed, to be completely honest with you. Well done. Now, I've got a bit of a special star buy coming up for you now, and I just wanted to ask you what you love about natural gemstone. Because we don't always see natural gemstones, we see gemstones with colouring and with filling, and we'll see it with glass, and we'll see lots of different varieties. But what is it about natural gemstones that you love? Is it the fact they're all unique and they're all individual, they're not copied to look the same? Is it the fact that you're getting something that Mother Nature has created, and obviously I think we're quite connected with Mother Nature as humans anyway, aren't we? Or is it the fact that you know when you're getting a natural gemstone, you're getting something a little bit more expensive, perhaps? If it's the latter, just remember this: a natural gemstone star buy. Every single one of these is completely different, and I genuinely don't think I've ever seen a natural howlite strand where they are all so different. A lot of the time, howlite, if you don't know it, you may well have seen howlite dyed. More often than not, it gets dyed because it looks like turquoise when you dye it a turquoise colour. Because turquoise is known and loved, as you know, for its matrix. It's like webbing on the surface. Howlite has that naturally, but you don't get it naturally in a turquoise colour, you have to dye it. So more often than not, this will be treated. This is not a treated version. This is a natural howlite. Natural gemstones cost more as a general rule because they're lesser seen. And for me, every single one of these is as unique and as individual as you are. You know how sort of the way howlite makes me think is it's kind of like you and your friends. You and your friends get on, don't you? You have a commonality. You might have the same sense of humour. You might like the same sort of TV shows. You might have sort of shared experiences that bring you together. But you are all individual, you know, as individuals in your group. There might be kind of the funny one, the chatty one. You know, we're all individual, yet we all have that kind of commonality. That's what this strand says to me. You're getting that commonality of that beautiful, wearable, sleek ivory white, and then you're getting that beauty of the texture on the surface. But it's that texture on the surface that gives you almost this mink grey kind of colour that gives them the individuality. This, for me, is abstract art by nature. Can you see those abstract lines and mottos? If you're like me and you like your painting, I love painting, I absolutely adore it. I'm the type of person who will often go more surrealist and more abstract in my paintings, because if I try and do something that looks like a real thing and it doesn't look quite right, it kind of annoys me. I go more for things like this, these kind of textures. But you will know that actually to get this kind of randomness, even in artistry, is really tricky. Yet Mother Nature has done it effortlessly well. Every single one, absolutely unique and individual, but completely together as a strand. And I love that. You can just restrand this and wear it exactly as it is. But of course, you could pinpoint out the individual ones, the ones that maybe have more of the markings, more of the webbings, ones that are more pure. You've even got elements in here that have layers of translucency. So in some of these, I don't know if you can see them, but you sort of see the surface and it almost feels like you can see sort of a millimetre deeper into the body on some. They're really individual, almost, yeah, on that one that you've seen in the centre. Can you see how it almost feels like you can look slightly deeper into the gemstone? And that's hard to do again because it depends on how and where you cut it. This is natural beauty. And it's under £5. It's £2.95. I'm not surprised I've got so many multi-buyers on this. Well done to you. Thank you so much for joining me, Janet and Jean, Georgina. Good evening, Leslie and Tracy. Hi, Lisa and Gloria. Eileen, you're in. Hello, Rosalind and, Julia? I hope I pronounced it right. Welcome to you. Thank you for joining me, Carol. Hello to Mandy. Hello to Sandy. I've got a Sharnin. Hello to Rosie. It's lovely to have you on board with us. John and Janet, hello to you. It's great to have you all on board. Loads of collectors coming in from different locations as well. Kleshner, I would love to know what you would do with this to add a little Kleshner twist.
Do you know, I would love to team that up with some hematite, I think.
Oh,
Howlite and hematite, wouldn't that look fab together? Yeah. I just think they're beautiful, and I love the smoothness of them. You know, as a stone they look fabulous, and yet every single one is different.
Yes.
So you could walk into a room full of ladies all wearing that same strand and you'd all look different.
Yeah,
there you go.
You're right.
That would be good.
That is lovely because you know, there's now I'm not someone who sort of subscribes and buys these sort of you know celebrity magazines or whatever.
Yeah.
But if there's one, you know, lying around at like the butchers, you know, I'm there having a little look through. But there's they have those pages, don't they? Yeah. They have those pages, don't they, of like two celebrities wearing the same dress. Who wore it best? Oh yeah. Oh, dreadful.
It's so mean, isn't it?
So mean.
Such a mean thing to do.
But that's the kind of gemstone that you'd never be stuck out in that situation, would you? You wouldn't be stuck out in that situation. Doesn't matter on what kind of you know, tone you have to your skin. If you've got gorgeous rich skin and you're a bit more of an English rose, this is going to pinpoint you. Doesn't matter if you're blonde, brunette, redhead, purple. This is going to be one of those colours because it's an easy wear colour. And it's almost an easier take on monochrome. Sometimes I think it depends on kind of the time of year and kind of my skin tone at the time, but sometimes big bold patterns of black and white can wash me out a little bit if they're too big. Yeah,
I am the same. Because I'm sallow. I go all sallow. I'm very brown in the summer.
Yes,
but then sort of grey, what I call grey-green in the winter.
The winter ones, yeah.
They would look fabulous with smoky quartz too.
They would actually.
Oh, Tom, your favourite.
Oh, Tom's favourite. Let me show you it with the smoky quartz actually. If you managed to get them. Oh, did they? Oh, they did sell out. Sorry, but to show you them together. Can I just remind you, I have got stunning brand new pearls coming up for you this evening. Well done to everyone on that. And we are bringing to you some really special ones. My first one that's going to be coming up for the 8 o'clock treat is brand new. We spent a fair amount of time getting these in. We aimed to get a bigger quantity than we actually managed to, but it's the way of the world.
Look at those bad boys.
Aren't they incredible? They're coming up for you £7.45. Before them, I will just say, in this hour in fact, your textured pearls. In fact, they're coming up for you now.
I love those.
What do you love about these ones, please?
I love texture, basically. I'm an absolute glutton for texture.
Yeah.
I like anything that's slightly left of centre. Do you know what I mean? Slightly out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
As that lovely lady in the beginning put, I am slightly kooky, and I do like things that aren't just boring and bland, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And these are most certainly not that. They are
No.
most certainly not boring.
Actually, they're
or
a sheep in
bland.
wolf's clothing, aren't they, really? Because they're masquerading as just a normal round pearl, but actually they've got texture.
They've got something extra.
A little bit of extra.
They remind me of some of our natural metallic pearls that we bring to you, not only in their colour but also in their texture. You know, we bring you like textured metallic round pearls. They have this kind of look. Obviously though, these are shell pearls, so they are going to be more affordable. And actually we're giving you the opportunity to get this beautiful lavender colour with that element of texture for under £5 today. Now, we are in your under £5 clearance hour, which means this is your last under £5 opportunity. We're going back to clearance. This is your beautiful textured design that we've got here, and it's £3.95. Now, this is your last under £5 of this hour, purely because we've been through so many. We've run out. But we are still going to be bringing you clearance in this hour, so it's definitely not time to go anywhere. Lovely to have you on board. Loads of you multi-buying. If you like this colour, you on-trender, because it's so on trend, don't forget. Gosh, that is a very, very close match, isn't it? Wow.
Oh, can you imagine just one of those suspended from that?
Oh, that would be beautiful. Because it's kind of textured to the extreme when you're dealing with a cashew pearl. These are some of the largest cashew pearls we've ever been able to acquire for you. As I mentioned earlier on though, last of stock. No, brand new, but low stock. So just to make you aware of that, that's coming up for you in a little bit. And by the way, if texture is your thing, I've got these coming up, £9.45 as a star buy. Amazing price point we're doing on these.
Oh, they look like 101 Dalmatians.
Don't get many Dalmatians nowadays.
You don't, do you?
No, you really don't.
They do look like 101 Dalmatians.
Off of the 90s, couldn't move for Dalmatians.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an exaggeration. But
After the movie, there were probably loads of them too.
but now you hardly ever see them. I saw one the other week, and they it was a porker. It was
Was
a
it?
porker. Yeah, I didn't know if it was having babies. But
Was it a big
porker.
chap?
If it were?
A big chap?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Or a big chapess, if
Maybe,
it was
possibly.
having babies, yes.
Maybe. It's lovely. Trying to give it a squidge, but it didn't. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've got no other boxes beside me, sweet cheeks. But let's just say I'm going to bring you a Tanzanite. Whilst this is being handed over, let me just remind you of Tanzanite. So Tanzanite is a one-locational gemstone, as we know. Thanks, Tom, you're a love. It's just from the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro, and it is a gemstone that is highly revered and has been for ages. You are such a love, thank you, Tom. Blimey, Kate, these are huge. It's a one-locational gemstone. I've got one. This gemstone, this strand, that is genuinely, those central, probably about 7, are the largest tanzanites I've seen in a good sort of 4 or 5 months, to be honest. They are massive, absolutely huge. You've got big sizeability here. Big sizeability is really important because it means that you're getting big individual carat weight. That random number is there because we have taken every single price point we can, every single penny we can off this. $37.77 for the final one. Now I'm going to let you know there's 6 of you who are fighting this out at the moment. 4 of you with it in baskets, 2 on the phone lines. Don't know who's going to get it first. Cheshire! Woo! Well done, Cheshire. You got it. That is a brilliant purchase. Wow. Let's bring to you a morganite now, if I may. Wow. We're doing clearance prices till the end of this hour. Some of these things should not be in clearance. Do you know what? It's not even the end of this hour. It's the shift. The whole shift. Wow. Morganite and glow, not words that I generally pair together, but look at the brilliance inside this. Brilliance and morganite are not a pairing or a word or a terms, should I say, that are generally bed partners, but today I am bringing to you morganite with brilliance. You can see that glow inside, can't you? You can see that glow internally, and that goes to tell you that the structure of this is very special. Now, this is from our distinction range, and that means that you're going to get this in a little sort of velveteen pouch. It's a big carat weight to be able to see that kind of quality across the board. I'll just pop it along black so that you can see it and imagine it with your LBD as well. And just give that a little tilt just so you can really appreciate how intense that inner glow is. That really is stunning. Now, that price point you've enjoyed it at. If these don't sell out, come 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. That will be your price again on the website. This is behind me for a reason. We're doing a very special price point. I don't even know what it is, but I know it's going to be incredible because we've got Tom, £1 per carat. I have said £1 per carat on Morganite very few occasions. And when I have said it, I am not seeing glow. I am not seeing glow for £1 per carat. This has got real internal interest, real internal beauty, yet still that glow occurs. That is quite sublime, to be entirely honest. Look, can you see the glow, especially at the bottom of these? It's purely just because the angle of light, obviously the glow will take place throughout. But because you're getting that beauty of structure naturally, that is astonishing. That really is. £1 per carat for Morganite. Morganite, you can literally, well, throw a dart at a dartboard and you can get high figures of Morganite. It's one of those that can almost be priceless on occasions. I have 4 in the vaults right now, so if you want to be one of the lucky owners, I'm going to make a suggestion. Do obviously feel free to ignore it, but there is something I really like. I picked more of a peachy one, that one there. There is something I really like about the idea of one of these as a drop.
Cheers.
One of these pearls as a drop from it, because it's got those peachy colours. I've picked out a particularly peachy one. It's got a touch of the La Peregrina about it, that one, doesn't it? Wow. Well done, well done. One of those ones left. I'm going to bring its family members now, and I'm going to bring you a mixture of them, rounds of beryl. And it's graduated. 4 to 8mm, you're getting a selection of the different colours. So beryl is a family name, and we get a lot of different colours within the beryl family. Have you seen that we've handed this? We've mirrored it, should I say. So you've got 2 of your genteel greens, your aquamarine colours, then you've got your morganite, then you've got, and so on and so forth. Do you see that? So that means if you just restrand this, you're going to get that beautiful centralised section of the 2 morganites with 3 of the aquamarines, 2 more of the morganites, etc. You've even got some goshenite colours in here, which is very unusual to see, that quality of goshenite. A beautiful strand, a simplistic yet luxurious way to work with these could be just to do nothing in between and maybe alternate certain gemstones, for example pearls. I think beryls and pearls together work so nicely because you get to see these colours often on the surface of great quality pearls like these ones. Oh wow, sorry, I thought that was the stopping point. Okay, so what we're dealing with here is real individuality, real beauty, real uniqueness of all of these stunning colours with that incredible amount of sparkle for, well, what, a main meal and a drink? But this is your genuine beryl with all of those luxurious colours. What a treat to have Kleshner and Becky this evening.
Oh,
sending New Year's wishes to you all. And Klesh, you are rocking that dress, lovely.
I can't believe this. Do you know, it's about the 3rd person. Thank you. I feel quite sort of...
You are working that dress. It's very... You look so... I mean, she always looks like a rock star, but you look so chic in
You're
that.
so kind.
Thank you for your message. It's
all hot
lovely.
and bothered here. I don't know if it's the rouge or that, but thank you very much.
That's so lovely of you.
You've made an old
Thank
lady
you for
very
that
happy.
message. Oh, she like. Sorry, you did say the number, but I was. Oh yeah. Gone it. Gosh, gone it. This month's birthstone. We're bringing to you the rondelles. Here we go. I'm just grab them out. These ones are your plain rondelles. The reason I did look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, was because this is so purpley. I almost had to double check that it were garnet. How is this not described as purple garnet is my question. Look at how incredible that is.
That's beautiful.
That is
very beautiful.
If this were given the title of purple garnet, you'd whack another £20 on the top of that. But it most certainly is to my eye. It's got a clearance price tag about to come in, $44.95, not where we're staying. This month's birthstone, ultraviolet colours, which we know by keeping our eye on the fashion street, that this is coming up in big on the high street this year, $29.95. I genuinely don't think I've seen a purple garnet, which in my mind this is, anywhere near under £40. Maybe once, oh, actually, tell a lie, I have once, but wow, $29.95 for quality like that. That is beautiful. This is so sleek and elegant. I think it's going to look beautiful with your amethysts, because I think it can even hold up to that quality. And again, what about with your pearls? Garnet and pearls, they're another traditional pairing, aren't they? Like
they sure are.
Or more Bert and Ernie. That was the best I could think of at the moment, okay? Bert and Ernie.
Do you know, I'm so pleased you said that. When I went to this jazz thing, this blues club the other night, there was another harmonica player. My friend's son played the harmonica and was melted. Anyway, but this other guy came on, and I looked at my friend and I went, looks like a Muppet, because he was going like this, like for all the world. And is it Animal in the Muppets? Who's got all the hair, who just goes like this.
Yeah.
It was so funny. And I said, I can't remember the Muppet's name, but you know the one I mean.
Doesn't Animal live in the dustbin? No, is that Grouch? No, the Cookie Monster doesn't live in a bin. Anyway,
oh my gosh,
big well done for you on that. We're now researching which Muppet lives in a dustbin. In a trash can.
A trash can.
Let's go. How much is this, please? Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness, right. Just remember for me, if you could I'll just say this because I'm aware that we've had loads of new viewers recently, but when you see opal in this light circumstance, they never quite perform as well as they do in real life, so I'm just forewarning you of that now. It's because the lights are so intense in here. Bear that in mind and get ready, even in this light situation, for a firework display. Oh, wow. How many colours can you see individually? If these were to be graded, you've got to be looking at a triple. You've got to be, because you've got, in some of them, a minimum of 3 colours. In fact, I'm thinking in that one I'm looking at now, I've got a bit of blue, a bit of pink, a bit of gold, and a bit of green. Just in one, and I wasn't even moving it then. If you see colour quality in a still opal, so these kind of flashes, all of that flash of colour, by the way, is natural. If you see colour qualities like that in an opal, when it's absolutely dead still, it says that you already have a grade appropriate gemstone. What I mean is it's a gemstone that would be worthy of getting a grading, basically. Not all of them necessarily do. This is an incredible strand, and to get it in drops. I mean, it's so unusual to see opal in drops. We tend not to see them. Rondelles, yeah, more often than not, I'd say. Probably, would you say that's the most common shape of an Ethiopian opal? I would. Drops, though, very unusual to see. Very unusual indeed. For the carat weight I'm getting here, and remember, Ethiopian opal, it's sort of density, it's gravitational pull, if you will, in a way, not as mass as many others. So 25 carats is a big amount on a strand for opal. You can see just how many stones you're getting.
Beautiful.
$59.95 for the quality of this, especially as we know it's a dying gemstone. Sadly, it's a dying breed. You know, what's in the earth now is what's in the earth. That, for me, is just head-turning jewellery. This is the type of gemstone that I think could save you money. Now, bear with me on this, but I think it could save you money because it's the type of gemstone, if you wore it around your neck, you wouldn't have to wear makeup. No one's looking at your face. You know, they're just looking at the neck. Save yourself what? All that powder and foundation. No, genuinely though, this is incredible. And of course, that is a clearance deal. Back at 8 o'clock, it will be £100. Now, I will, oh, and there's purples in it too. We are about to head to a break, actually, in about 20 seconds. So, let me just let you know what's coming up after the break. We have got a demonstration with the lovely Kleshner. And if you love kind of golden colours, you're going to be in the right place. As well as that, I've got coming up for you in that hour, the incredible Keshi pearls. Brand new, only 15 available. It's well worth sticking around for more clearance after this.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Hello everyone, it's guest designer Mark Smith here. I'm here to introduce you to a brand new product range that myself and presenter Eleanor are going to be launching on the morning show on Sunday the 27th of January. And I'm delighted to be the first to announce we are going to be stocking tulip beading needles. I'm thrilled about this. Now, tulip needles, they come in packs of 4 in this delightful little vial with a cork cap. Each of these little vials contains 4 needles, and the size of the needle is printed quite readably on the vial on the outside. And what I've also learnt through research is that it's the only needle brand that actually has the inside of the eye polished as well as the outside. So for ease of use and non-snag of your threads, they are absolutely ideal. Now we're going to be selling them on the show in 4 sizes, your 10, 11, 12 and 13, and also this handy little multi-pack containing 4 different sizes, and it's going to be an amazing launch. I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you. So that's tulip beading needles, brand new launch, Sunday morning of the 27th of January. Eleanor and I look forward to seeing you all there.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged 1 fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker on this evening show. Yep, the clearance sign is still there. We're bringing to you clearance deals. Ooh. If you've just tuned in, we are joining you this evening on Winnie the Pooh Day. Yeah, it is.
And we're both Tigger.
We are. We're both
double
little.
Johnny.
Yes. Tops are made out of rubber, bottoms are made out of springs, if I remember the song.
Hum, hum, hum.
Speaking of remembering things,
very exciting.
Put it in your diary. Launching Sunday. Tell us a little bit about something special here.
Well, I have the okay from the wonderful powers that be at JewelleryMaker to do a series of how to bead, basically, things. And this is the first of 12 that we're going to be doing. And this is how to bezel, right? We have a lot of magnificent wire workers here. And we have a lot of magnificent beaders too, I am quite sure of that. However, bezeling is one of your best friends, basically. It enables you to take a cabochon of different sizes, or a flat object, or a triangular object, or a square object that has no hole in it, and actually create it into something that you can suspend, or that you can put in the centre of a bracelet, or make as an earring. And this has 3 different ways of bezeling, and we're launching it on Sunday on the Mid Show.
Sunday afternoon on the Mid Show.
On the
Myself
Mid Show.
and Kleshner.
Yes, you are.
The 2 tickers will be back.
I'm really
Comes with the
excited
booklet
though,
as well,
because
before I
I've had a
forget.
number of people writing to me saying, do you know, I was going to say, I think we need to do something on
That's so
bezeling. So
lovely.
I'm really thrilled that we're in tune with each other.
Yes. We have got something else that's definitely in tune coming up for you
yes.
now. Just as a little reminder, I've got those brand new, massive, high luster metallic cashie pearls coming up for you in this hour. There they are, dazzling you. Look at those. Oh, they're
Do you know,
stunning.
I wear one cashie pearl all the time that was made for me by the lovely Mr. Wyatt White from Bead
love
Along.
Wyatt.
And I wear it every day.
Yeah, and it's so similar, isn't it?
It is very similar. It's just one socking great pearl.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
Yeah, and you've got a full strand. You're going to be able to make so many of things like that.
Fantastic.
Before all of that, though, should we dive on into our kit? We're about to bring you a clearance price kit. Good diving in.
Good diving.
Good diving. Ever thought about being doing one of those mermaid shows?
I was going to say, can I be a mermaid?
You could do one of those
Could you?
mermaid
I've always
shows.
wanted to be a mermaid.
I went to one. And they blow kisses under the water, do little hearts. I could see you as a mermaid.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, quite the siren is our Kleshner. I have got for you, coming up right here, right now, this divine kit. Now, Kleshner, do please tell me about this kit and how you felt when you got your hands on it.
Well, I have to say, I thought that this rather wonderful opalescent Swarovski, sorry, let me take these bits
don't
of
worry, it's
rubbish away. They're not rubbish, they're wonderful, actually. But this gorgeous Swarovski, which I think is probably Pacific Opal.
It's the, yes, the...
Is it Pacific Opal?
It is, oh, I've forgotten what the name is now.
I think it's Pacific Opal.
Right, okay. Chrysolite Opal, isn't it? Yes,
Opal, I beg your pardon. I've made it into a ring, and I love the opalescence of the Swarovskis. And in fact, my dear friends, any jewellery I make on this show, I've said to Tom, I'm going to give away at the end of the show. So if you send in a little wee email, or say hi to Bex and I,
yes,
purchase the
yes.
kit, then we'll draw your names out of the hat at the end.
Yeah, and we will let you know.
Oh yes,
we will let you know.
People buying my kit, what a great idea. Yeah, there you go. Anyone who buys the kit right now is entered into a free prize draw to win this.
But I will let you know that you have to be purchasing it whilst we're on the live show, because obviously we can't tell the future. So if you're watching on the repeat, this isn't for you, but if you want to get your hands on it now, then definitely it's the time to react. And can I just say to you, it is so most certainly the time to react, because I know the price we're going to on this kit.
Ooh.
I will just let you know that not only is it that gorgeous sort of opalescent-esque Swarovski, it's also these perfect rounds in this, like, they're like champagne bubbles of gorgeousness. These are your gold-coated quartz, so it's a genuine quartz.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
But I thought they were fire polished. No,
genuine
excuse
quartz.
me, they're genuine quartz.
And you know what? I can understand why you would think that, because they are so perfect.
They are.
These are 6mm rounds. Now, this by itself on our website. Actually, they're all in the kit, but the price on the website when they were out of the kit is, well, 16.95.
Wowza.
Just to let you know that, just bear that in mind, because we're not stopping there. We've also got here for you your beautiful Mayuki seed beads. These are known for their ease of use, their symmetry, their beauty, their lasting colour. You're getting of those ones, your 15-0s, and they're in the grey salon. And you're also getting all of that threading material, 72 yards in total. Wow. That's a fair amount of meters, especially if let me just bottom it over so you can see. That's going to go on and on and on and on and on.
Definitely
and it's
on
perfect
and on and on.
for this kind of medium, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect, this kind of medium. It really, really is. And, you know, if you're making a ring shank from it, I would double it over just for strength, which is what I've done. In fact, actually, I'm renowned for being light-fingered around here, right? So I found these pearls outside, because you find wonderful things, you might imagine, at JewelleryMaker. So I've made the shank of the ring from these pearls, and I'll make another one. So there won't just be one ring, there will be 2 rings, and I have no idea quite how many bracelets I'll be able to make from this, but I think quite a few. So a few of you who purchase this could be extremely fortunate.
We are going to be naming our giveaway winners a little bit later on in the show. All you need to do is treat yourself to this kit.
Yay.
And the fact of the matter is, you're going to be getting yourself an absolute bargain.
Yes.
Because if you recall, the genuine quartz strands that I have here with those champagne bubbles, by themselves on our website, £16.95. Bear that in mind, because today I am bringing to you all that threading material, that beautiful set of seed beads and the strand with the opal Swarovski for £14.95.
Wow.
Yet you literally couldn't buy this strand for that price point. £14.95 for the whole kit and caboodle. So essentially, you're buying this, we're giving you £2 off this strand, you're getting all these 3 other elements for free. This is the great thing about our kits. We bring you exceptional prices, and we bring you inspiration, because we're going to have a make with these in a little bit, and we give you now and again opportunities to win. So if you want the chance to win this, all you need to do this beautiful ring and whatever else Collection says she was
whatever else I'm going to make, yes.
Then just make sure you're checking this out. Please do check it out within the next 45 minutes or so, just so that we can draw a winner after that. So if you are just tuning in now, so many of you checking out, I don't think anyone was expecting it to go quite as low as it just has, actually, because that really is a phenomenal price point. £25 was good, very, very good, considering you've got a £17 strand here. And these seed beads, with that kind of colouring and finish, they're usually a little bit more considered, aren't they?
They
Ones
are,
like that.
especially, and actually they're incredibly useful. They're a size 15-0, and they're very useful. In fact, if you are going to do bezeling, okay, if you're going to do what I would call perfect bezeling, i.e. using delicas, then you will want your 15-0 beads to bring in the girdle of the bezel.
I see.
That's
like
right.
A corset.
Like that.
Yeah, got you. Well done to you all. I'm going to bring you another part of this one now. This is just going to go perfectly because, as you can quite rightly see, look at that colour match. You've got here some more of your Swarovski. I've not seen this colour.
Well, I didn't see those. I didn't get those in the kit. I'm going to complain to the management.
I'm telling you a lie. That's coming up for you in half a minute. It's the seed beads. It's the seed beads. That's coming up for you in a minute. We're going to do a set of seed beads now.
Ooh.
And there is...
Oh, look at them all. The dear little things.
That has to be one of the easiest workable colour palettes we've seen for a seed bead bundle. White and gold. Perfect.
Oh, my word. Do you know, just get these, all right? You need these in your stash. Okay. Right, fine.
So,
yes.
That already to me is a discount deal. £15.95,
yes, because they're normally a £5 at least. Each. No way, Tom.
Whoa! Let me just tell you, every single one of these is a 15-0. You've got your white pearl, your silver-lined gold, your opaque chalk, your silver-lined gold matte, and your Duracoat galvanised. Those are just the colours. Don't worry about that too much if you're new and you're confused.
You might pay $9.95 for a Duracoat galvanised.
Yeah.
Alone.
For just a tube like that.
Yeah. And these are going to last you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I promise you, you use just like I have done, hold on, I'm trying to take this off. It always annoys me. They put these socking great big tabs of stuff around the top, so I can't show you. But let me just peel this off here.
Just to let you know, loads of you are already checking out on this one. If you want to get your hands on this collection and the opal that we did previously, that's your chance to win the ring and whatever else Kleshner makes. And I will bring those Swarovski to you in a bit as well.
Yeah. So I have done almost 2 rings with this, and I don't know if you can see, but I mean, I haven't even used
the lid's worth.
The lid's worth, right?
That's amazing.
And this is quite intricate.
Yeah.
So there we go.
When it's intricate, you need to use more, I presume.
Well, indeed, you would think so, but honestly, look.
Still.
Diddly squats worth I have used.
And this is why tubes like this will last and last and last, won't they?
Well, and also what I love about this little set here is it's all your neutrals, right?
Yeah.
Pearl, gold, sort of like oldie gold in this lovely Duracoat colour.
Yeah.
Honestly, they are just a fabulous set.
I will just let you know, those are so incredibly popular. No surprise to me at all at that price point.
Absolutely not to me either.
So if you're just thinking about it, maybe react to that now, because that is a clearance and a half deal. Now I will bring to you Swarovski, which pair up perfectly.
Beautiful.
I have not seen this colour before, as we were saying before.
Yes.
This
Beautiful.
Is gorgeous. So these ones, your Chrysolite Swarovski, what a serene colour that is.
It's like sort of angel's breath green, isn't it?
Oh,
you know, if angels had breath, minty breath. Angel's minty breath. Oh, and look at those little ones to use with your cerulean or something.
These would be perfect for cerulean. Also, you know, remember we did those little flowers in the first hour? We did the first hour of the show was under £5. We did these flowers that had stamen that we were saying you could bend over to sort of lock a gem like these in place. That had just a real nice bit of sparkle. This is your pairing. You are getting Crikey. Oh, good name. I like that. Crikey, it's Chrysolite.
Crikey, it's Chrysolite.
That you're getting here. You have got your 2mm 48 pack of the 6mm, and it's all £8.95. You always say to us when we see colours unusual like this, it's so worth snapping it up.
It really is, because it's not easy. They don't do all of the cuts all of the time, both on seed beads and Swarovski, and you can't get all of the colours all of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can't get all of the colours in all of the cuts. There we go. Just to make things really sound difficult. But, you know, sometimes you'll see a colour and you'll think, oh, I'd like that in a heart shape. Oh, I'd like that in whatever shape. And you can't have it.
No.
But, I mean, the bicone is the most prolific in terms of different colours.
Yes.
But isn't that just a fab colour?
It's beautiful.
It's very delicate.
Perfect for spring.
Perfect for spring.
Yeah.
I mean, a real spring green, isn't it?
Yes, it is. New buds, fresh colours coming through. Actually, as well, it's almost like an ice green, you know, when you...
Yes.
I saw the snowdrops
hotel
and things were out
yes,
at the moment.
Absolutely.
You know, this kind of time of year, you do see these kind of colours. But as you were about to say then, like ice hotels and things like that.
Ice hotels, you know, when you have that
blue
dense
green
ice. Oh my goodness me,
right.
It would be fabulous.
They're very, very popular. Now, just before we dive on into a make, I'm going to bring to you some antiques bronze, because it's a colour we don't always get to see. Let me just pop these in. Where have they gone? There they are. Is it 22, Sweet Pea? It is.
Oh, I think I might be using those with my little bracelets.
Oh, lovely idea. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know, I mean, talk about made for each other.
Come back.
Come back.
Come back here, you.
It's right, I've got him.
It's like me trying to chase wontons around when I'm eating with chopsticks.
Oh, there we go.
We're bringing to you here your antique gold brass ball details. Now, you're getting 300 of these here. If you do wish bracelets, if you do simple stretchy bracelets, you cannot go far wrong with these, can you? You have got a fantastical amount of goodies. You're getting a big, thank you, 300 of these in total. You can see how far they're going to go. Big apertures on these, so it's going to go through even like your 1mm cords, I would suggest to you.
Well, I've got some elasticity here, and I was going to make some stretches, because I think that'd be nice for our
Perfect.
our lovely peoples to get with the quartz. And I just think threading one of those and one of those,
Yeah.
and one of those and one of those, you know, what a great bracelet.
Pairing together perfectly. So I'm going to bring to you 300. These are 300. They're just under half a centimetre. So were you to stack them all alongside each other, you're going to be coming to about 150 centimetres worth-ish, aren't you? So over 1.5 meters worth, well, around 1.5 meters, 2 pence each.
I love
these
that.
are working out
Great
as now.
fact.
They are going to be
Right.
absolutely perfect for you to work with. £4.95, and I will just quickly show you them again with the strand from the kit. This is the quartz kit, just to let you know. It was this strand which was £16.95. It was then this threading material. It was then this beautiful element, and then it was this tube, and all of that together was £14.95. Everyone who buys this, you've got about half an hour left to purchase it. If it doesn't sell out, you will be entered into a competition to win the pieces of jewellery like this ring that Kleshna's creating. And Kleshna, I am now going to turn to you. I love your demonstrations. I'm very much looking forward to this. So, what are we learning, my love?
What we're learning is a kind of a bit of bezeling.
Perfect for the
Don't tell
DVD
anyone.
launch.
But I won't be able to show you the whole thing. A, because Tom always is just rushing me on these things, I know. But B, it's quite an intricate thing to do, which is why we have made a DVD.
Which is launching mid-show Sunday, just
if that shows you the ring...
Yes.
Right. Let me show you. What I've done here is I've made the equivalent of gallery wire out of beads.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can see this, right?
Oh, yeah. That
Looks like
look
a
just like
baby,
gallery wire.
baby crown. And the way you will do that is, and I'll just show you a little bit of it because I then want to finish actually a whole demo. You will be needing to pick up 12 of these. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, come here. Come here. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. And what you're going to do then, keep a large bit in your hands there, is you're going to put it round your finger. I think I should insure my index finger, actually.
Maybe you could.
Maybe I could.
Some celebrities do, don't they?
Yeah,
like insure
I'm not a
their
celebrity.
hair.
I'm just a Kleshna. I'm just a Tigger.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just a Tigger. I am. And then you're going to go down 3, right, because we've got 12 here. And you're going to pick up 9 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, and you're going to go back down those 3. So what we're doing is we're making little circles like this, and then you're going along 3. Imagine these 3 are the top 3. Then you're going down 3 down the side. Now you can vary the amount dependent on the girdle of your bead, but I know of your cabochon, or the bead that you want to wrap. Right, and then you're going to pick up another 9, and then I won't keep going round because I won't be able to get a full sort of circle done in the time I have allocated for the demo. However, what I will do is I will show you then what you do when you get to the end and the next process, and then I can go on to the one, here's the one I made earlier. Right, so what you will do is you'll make lots of these little cells here until they fit around the object that you're trying to surround. And on the last one, when it's almost closed, you'll just do 3 over the top, you'll go down the side, 3 over the bottom, and up the other pre-existing side. Right. Now, the reason we do 3 on the top, and what I'm going to do is pretend that this has been made into a full circle. So I've come up the other side here. Okay. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to work my way up to the centre bead here, which is the second one in, and I'm then going to pick up 3 more, 1, 2, 3, and because I'm working with size 15 O's, I'm using a size 12 needle. Okay. Now when these wonderful tulip needles come out, which is next Saturday, Right, if I don't get a packet of those, I'm going to squeam and squeam and squeam until I'm thick. Yes, because they are truly magnificent, the tulip needles. They're like the creme de la creme of needle. They're more expensive, but they're superb, right? So you basically backstitch. Can you see I've come up to the centre one here, I've got 3 on here, I'm going down here, along, through the last one in my little group here, and it just does a little turn on itself, and then I'm going up to the next centre one until I make a little picot here.
Little peak edge.
Picot.
Little hat, if you will.
Little peekaboo, yes.
Hat. Can I just quickly say to you that these are very, very popular. We've just put the graphics in on the screen. I've not brought the price in yet. I just thought I'd show them to you.
Look at those.
5
no,
mil.
I want those now instead of the others.
Well, you can't.
Can I have them both?
No.
Oh, can I have those instead? Look, they look so much better with these.
Oh, go on, twist me arm.
Oh, they all look
Twist
so
me
good.
up, but they work perfectly together with that colour.
My radishes and parsley.
Eh?
That's what Peter Rabbit would say.
Of course it is. £2.95 for you today. That is brilliant. That really is for the amount you're getting. I've got so many multi-buyers coming through. When do you see 5 mils? That never happens. That is incredible. It's going to work great with your bare copper, going to work great with your rose gold.
Fabulous.
I'll give you some of those.
Thank you, thank you.
Shh, 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 we won't tell Tom.
Right. Okay, when you've gone up to the top here, when you've done all of these all the way around, you go up to the top one and you literally pick up, say, an alternative colour. I've had some gold ones here, right?
Okay.
And you're going to go all the way around the top of your cabochon gallery that you've made. And it's going to start pulling in the top of your equivalent of beaded gallery wire.
Okay.
How's that?
That's really snazzy.
It's a bit snazzy, isn't it?
Really?
Much more colourful. Do you know, I was out the other evening and I saw a lady in a beaded necklace and I got so excited. She must have thought I was very weird because I kept staring at her.
Aww.
I can't resist it. Whenever I see someone wearing beaded things, I always want to go, yay, there's another beader out there. She knows what she's doing. She looked very beautiful.
Just to let you know, the 150-piece findings pack is about to come on your screen just because those spaces have nearly sold out and we're not allowed to sit without graphics for a while because Telly thinks we're broken. So I'm bringing to you now, real quick, I'll just show them to you and then we'll bring your price in and we'll carry on with the demo. But yeah, featherweight head pins. Oh, my long lost friends, I've missed you. It's been ages since we've seen those. Then your normal head pins, 150 findings in total. You're going to get loads of jump rings as well. You've also got loads of crimps. Think about the amount of jewellery you'll be able to make with these. You are getting big clasps actually, really chunky these ones. 5, I think. Yep, 5 of your bolt ring clasp, nice big sizable ones for your big chunky pieces. Loads and loads and loads of chain. That looks like you're getting, got to be a metre, is it? Not the normal 50 centimetres. Oh yeah, that's a metre's worth and no mistake. You're also getting in here lots of your earring findings, lots of your spacers, and loads and loads and loads of your crimp covers as well. So we're bringing to you a full 150 pieces, not the 21 packs that we're used to seeing, £11.95. Thing is though, that's the usual price, isn't it? Important question for me. Yes, Tom, go ahead. What's our first half an hour of the show? What was the theme?
It was everything under a £5.
You can't do these for under a £5.
No, Tom.
You actually aren't allowed to. Genuinely, can you?
Management have gone home.
£4.95 for you today. That is an incredible price drop. I genuinely did not think we could go under a £5 on these. That is no mistake, because I know that our findings, not only are they brilliant quality, and I know that almost just sounds like, well, Bex, you would say that. But you know me, you've known me for, many a year, and I am not that person who will just say something for the sake of saying it. I have made with other findings from other locations, and I genuinely have been let down quite often sometimes. Let down with like ends coming off head pins, let down with like dodgy cuts on jump rings, let down by things like crimps. Where's the crimps gone? As soon as you crimp them, they like come apart. I have been let down by findings, and I am very, very, very rarely let down by JewelleryMaker findings. So already I think $11.95 for a 150 pack is brilliant. $4.95, that is unmistakably fantastic. And I will just say to you, you can use the threading materials you got from this kit. You can use these.
Yeah.
With it, that pack is going to work perfectly, and you've got about 20 minutes. If you purchase this kit, which was this, and this, you are entered in to win this ring and whatever else Kleshner whips up in the next few moments.
And this ring too, which I'm going to be whipping
another
up.
ring that you're whipping up. But yeah, that was $14.95, even though this strand is actually $16.95 by itself. So save £2 and get 3 items for free. That is still available. These are flying out the door. Well done to Staffordshire. Hey, not far that, is it? Staffordshire? Is it? Is it?
No.
Is it? Not really.
Not far.
County Durham, Lanarkshire, Dumfries and Galloway, South Yorkshire, Worcestershire, Gloucestershire. Hello to Aberdeenshire, Cheshire, Essex, Tyne and Wear, Gwent. Hello to Derbyshire. Hello to Cheshire, Suffolk, and another Suffolk back to back. Hello Swansea and Bristol and Bridgend. Oh, Bridgend's back to back as well. Gail and Jean, do you know each other? Do you? Do you?
If not, you should meet up and form a beading group.
You should.
You should go and do a jewellery group together.
That'd be good.
Wouldn't that be good?
You've got West Midlands, Gloucestershire, Monmouthshire, Edinburgh. I've got Essex and Warwickshire, West Midlands, Somerset, London, Devon. Loads and loads and loads of you coming through on that one. A huge well done. And we're back with the lovely Kleshner now. Kleshner, I'm with you whilst I pack my goodies away. What are you whipping up, my love?
Well, look. This is what's
Blimey,
happened.
that's come together quick.
Right?
That's beautiful.
There we go. Just literally just a few little gold ones. And then all I've done on the back, because you don't need to make it look pretty on the back so much, because that's going to be on your finger, is I picked up the middle bead on all of them. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure, right? I've got these little seed pearls that I found in the staff room, just kind of languishing around there. And I'm just going to go through here. Now, if ever you have a problem going through some seed beads, just use your pliers. Now, because I'm going to do the shank of the ring, I'm leaving a long piece here because I want to tie a knot at the end. And I've laid 3 over here. Now I'm going to do the seed pearls that are going to go into the shank of the ring. And I'm literally just going to keep going. I'm going to make it fairly big just so someone can use it as a cocktail ring when they get it. And literally just go around twice. Now I have got a size 12 needle because I find it's useful when you're working with these tiny little beautiful exquisite seed pearls. Because whilst they have decent holes, they're obviously going to be small. You don't want a socking great hole in a little baby pearl, because that would never do, would it? Let me just go like that. I'm going to measure it around here. Okay, let's put another 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that will be sufficient for a fairly substantial finger. And then I'm going to whoop it all the way around here. Whip it around.
About 40% of that those findings left, so not a huge amount if you do want them. Be quick.
Do you know, you can never, ever, ever, and I will say this as somebody who was a commercial jeweller at one time, of course, having too many findings. I used to buy, because I make, you know, you always sell hundreds more earrings than anything else because an earring is going to be less expensive. I used to buy thousands at a time, literally. 1,000.
Just because you can make with them.
Well, we used to sell a stand of heart earrings. So one of my big thing was Swarovski. And because my name means stealer of hearts,
It does.
I used to make lots of heart earrings, and we used to sell a stand with 18 pairs of heart earrings on.
Oh, nice.
And you can imagine, as we sold so many of them, we had to buy tons and tons of findings.
And you've got loads of them in there.
Yeah,
I'm just
you have
showing you really
loads
quickly.
of them in there.
You know, an earring finding like this, with what we've got on your screen right now, something like that with a gemstone of your choice from the bottom. How beautiful. And what I love about this connector in particular is you've obviously got the slightly more almost trapezoid shape on the top as I have it, and then the more domed base of these ones. I think they've got almost like a tassel-like detail or to them in a way, or they almost have like a bead cap feel to them, and they've got that lovely oxidization which really brings out the silver shine even more against that basis. Something like that in earrings though, that's going to be sellable with
absolutely.
a birdstone or whatever on the bottom,
Yes,
isn't it?
of course it is. And oh my gosh, can you imagine using those with some of those amazing pearls that you've got there?
Which ones? My 8 o'clock amazing brand new, oh my gosh, £14 cheaper than I thought.
Yeah.
Or the big whoppers you've got your eyes on.
The big whoppers I've got my eyes on. Can you imagine having that? Oh.
I will just let you know, very limited is the term I'm being told by my producer on these pearls. Very limited.
Okay.
With a capital V.
Well,
£1.95 for those spacers, connectors should I say. 10 of them you get in £1.95.
there we go. There's my other ring.
Oh, I love it, Kleshner.
So I shall put it on my odd painted fingernail because, there we go.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Why
There we go.
not? Isn't it amazing that just with the addition of gold, if I show mine next to it, just with the addition of the gold in the centre of yours and the kind of silvers on mine, that makes it look it adds a complete different colour palette, doesn't it?
Totally different dimension.
It almost makes the opal appear a different colour. Yours appears more golden.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I think, you know, this is what I find so amazing about seed beads is like 11 tiny little gold beads can suddenly zing and bring something into true.
Totally different.
You know, totally different.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's how you make a ring.
And if you want to win, that was nice. Gosh, you're good at that.
Yes, if you want to.
I can't really wink very well.
Can you not?
No, I sort of do both eyes. Yeah, no, it's weird. Anyway, Kleshner, thank you so much for
pleasure.
that. If you want to win these 2 rings, all you have to do
and
is
some bracelets.
And some bracelets that you're going
I'll
to
make the bracelets now.
We are going to be giving you, we're going to be announcing the winners to it. All you have to do is buy that first element of the kit that came with the strand, the threaded material, the opal and the seed beads. You've got about 15 more minutes on that. It's a bargain, really was. So let's dive into something very, very special now, shall we? Ooh. This is so chic, so elegant and ultra, ultra bright. When I get to bring to you pearls, I get to bring to you one of the most lavish, I would say, and well-known organics on the planet. And when I get to bring you ones like this, I'm bringing to you iconic head-turning pieces of jewellery. This is your brand new Star By. These pearls have a variety of different names. You can refer to them as Keshi pearls. You can also, they're often referred to actually in the trade as seedless pearls. And what that means essentially is they will have a minuscule nucleus and sometimes none at all. So a nucleus is often when we will implement something within the mollusk and then the necra will form over it to create pearls. And sometimes these can be quite sizable elements. Sometimes, you know, they can be sort of 5mm beads you could put in there of shell. With these though, with Keshi pearls, that individuality and beauty is brought by sometimes being completely seedless. Nothing in them whatsoever, just necra upon necra upon necra. And it's that And that reason that you get some of the most expensive elements, because that natural, almost silk-like quality, because in a way nacre and silk not a million miles apart, it's due to that you get this incredible luxury, beauty, individuality. It's also that reason that you get expense. Today though, what I'm offering to you is a one-off opportunity, and I am saying it's a one-off because literally we have tried to get these. They're not going to be back on your screen again. They're not. We know full well that these are going to be a sellout tonight. If you're watching right now and you're falling in love with that beauty and that incredible individuality of what is sometimes referred to as a seedless pearl, which remember can be 10 times the price of pearls with nucleuses that are the same size. If you had a pearl with a nucleus, say like a disc nucleus, for example, that were the same size as this, you can be paying 10 times the price easily on metallic pearls like this. What I'm bringing to you today, though, is that luxury and that beauty that only 1 in 15 of you today on the planet get to own. Already, I've got Kathy, I've got a collector, and another collector who've already checked out. You've confirmed it already. And I'm not surprised. These are truly divine. The violets on these are so impressive. It's this ultra bright metallic luster that you're seeing, and I'll be entirely honest, these are performing about 3 times as well in real life as they are on your screen in these lights. You can see it in that recording. They are a cacophony of majesty in these astonishing rainbow colours. Every single one of these has got real translating colours, and what I mean by translating is when you almost get to see sort of a hue turn into another hue. So, you know, I'm looking at kind of an area right now and I'm seeing real strong gold, but then as it turns, it's almost gone like a silvery blue, and now it's going almost a little bit of a sort of a purple colour. You've got that transition, you've got that translation of colour, and all of that is natural. We haven't faked this, we haven't phoned this. That is an entirely natural
It's
quality.
like a luster glaze that you used to get on pottery. You know how you used to get those amazing luster glazes,
I know the
which
exact
change.
thing you
or
mean.
Actually, a bit like those amazing nail polishes which change colour too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let me just count these up, because you were talking about your necklace earlier
Yes,
on.
I have just one, and I counted myself very lucky just having that one.
Why did you count yourself lucky? I've got
Well,
22.
because I'd never seen a pearl quite that substantial before,
Yeah.
you know, and actually it was a very beautiful gift from somebody to receive.
Yes.
You know, I
It's
just can't
the
believe the
beauty.
colours in those, and they're all natural, aren't they?
Yeah. And what I'm loving on this is that today they are working out
No
approximately
way.
£2 each. £2.04 if you want to be pedantic about it. That, I think, is an astonishing price point, and they're all so different. They're all ultra bright, they're all ultra zingy, if you will, but they have different personalities. And what I mean by that is you've got this one here, which has got a real nice amount of purple to it. It's very much almost the sort of ultraviolet colour of 2019 spring summer fashion. Then you've got this one here, which is slightly more muted, a few more of the peaches. And then you get this one, which just quite frankly is looking like a party on a strand. Can you see how incredibly metallic that is? It's astonishing. If I flip it again, completely different kettle of cod on the other side of this. 15 of you only on the planet have the chance to own this today. It is a brand new strand, but we're only able to acquire 15. Partly due to the quality and colour. You know how tricky it is for us to get in, you know, natural metallic pearls, because we can't guarantee Mother Nature's going to create things like this, can we?
No. But they are really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
And at that price, I mean, I know a merchant in London who would just be choking, actually, at this point, I think, if she saw what we were selling things for. especially with the quality of this. It's just magnificent.
Really, truly is. It's astonishing. It's not just the kind of brightness and the freshness of these, it is the amount, 22 of 2 centimetre pearls. I mean, probably the one that you've got around your neck is around about 2 centimetres, maybe 2.5 centimetre. Yeah. But cool, I would expect triple figures for that kind of design, just for the one.
Yeah, just for the one, but they're just such beautiful objects. Each one is unique in its beauty, isn't it? Completely. That's what I love about them, is that they are just totally unique.
They're so individual, they're so unique. And I think the exciting thing is you can draw out the colours and their individuality. So for example, say you get one of the more golden ones like this, again, all natural in that quality. So I love that you see it sort of, you see how that gold moves. It's incredible, isn't it? But you could bring out the golds more by pairing it with something else golden, such as the quartz that we had in the kit. Or, of course, you could pair it with something like the Starby I did for you earlier on and almost draw out more of the lilacs in this. It works nicely as almost a medium between things.
Looks like a skull, that one, doesn't it?
Oh, it's the shape a little bit. Yeah, it is a little
skull
bit.
Shape, isn't it?
And that's another cool thing about these. It's all the individual shapes, isn't it?
But that's what I love about them, is they're very avant-garde. They're not sort of...
set in their ways.
Set in their ways, yes. They're not perfect.
Yeah.
And I just like things that are slightly imperfect. You know, it's like, I don't know, they're very eye-catching. It's like someone's got a little scar somewhere, you know, on their face. It gives them a bit of interest and intrigue. How did that happen?
They're head-turners, aren't they?
Oh, they really are. Can you imagine? Actually, you know, if you were feeling very opulent, you would put a whole row together.
Not everyone is going to want a design like this. Not everybody, you know, maybe is, as you say, kind of as avant-garde as this. But I don't think there's anything stopping anyone using just one of these with a slightly more traditional shape, such as these ones coming up at 8 o'clock. Imagine just one of these in the centre of a more traditional. I think that is a beautiful way to have a nod at something a little bit different without going OTT. Those are coming up for you at 8. A huge well done to the people who managed to get that. You're one of just 15, which is always pretty special. I'm sorry, there's going to be a big squeaky noise now. I just need to pull this a little bit closer.
Whilst you're doing the squeaky noise, do you know, if you are going to make lots of bracelets, there is nothing better than just keep threading. Blimey. I'm just showing you this because when we used to make thousands upon thousands of bracelets in my office, you'd have somebody sitting right over there and a long thing, and if anyone walked out the room, you hear someone go, "Don't tread on my beads," you know. And then all you do is you just go chomp, 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 chomp at the end.
So you don't make an individual?
You don't make an individual one, you just keep threading.
That's a great tip.
I'm only just saying it as a little wee tip as I'm doing it.
This about Kleshner. By the way, don't forget, if you love Kleshner's tips, I'm launching a DVD, one of 12, launching on Sunday on the mid-show.
And I got my Becks too with me.
£6.95. That's not a clearance price. Well, it is, in my opinion. But we're heading back into our Fast and Furious clearance. Let's bring to you now £4.15 for you today on your genuine retail, golden retail, sometimes known as Venus hair. They are sparkly, they are shiny, they're going to go great with the quartz variety I brought to you earlier on in the blue colour. So if you wanted...
Sorry. Oh, that's a Carol.
Oh, hello.
That's a Carol thing, isn't it? Of course they will.
£4.15 for you on these ones. They don't half shine and sparkle. And they are known as retail because they essentially have rutilations that happen naturally internally, and these ones happen to be the gold ones, which is why they're sometimes referred to as Venus hair. It's very luxurious, it's very unusual, it's completely natural, all the way from Madagascar. That time, work and effort on these is you know, pretty magnificent. Well done all. I'm moving on to... I saw these before. I absolutely adore these chandelier earrings.
Oh, they're rather gorgeous, aren't they?
Chandelier earrings this year, huge. They are massive. I'm seeing them already. We saw them toward the back end of last year, but they are everywhere now. These as your earrings, stunning.
Yes.
But what I love about these is, if you just saw these in a high street shop, yes, they would just be chandelier earrings. But you know so well that these are connectors. asymmetric designs.
Fab.
One on either side of a necklace. Do 5 strands in between. These could be put into hair designs. These could be used with your cerulean. These could be part and almost stitched into the likes of your shibori. There's so much you could do with these. Textured on one side, completely flattened. Oh, sorry. Completely flattened and sleek at the back, completely uninterrupted there. So if you love a big ping of light, go for this option, or of course use it this way to get a bit more of that maybe historic look. Great for Victoriana pieces, great for your kind of Gatsby-esque designs. £3.95. Just, if you've got loads and loads and loads of tassel strands at home and you're thinking, what am I going to do with all these tassels? Just get 5 tassels, hang them from here. You have made a totally on-trend set of earrings.
Absolutely.
And actually, all you've had to pay for is the earrings themselves, because the tassels come free on your strands, don't they? £3.95 for that. I think that is so beautiful. It's almost like 2 sort of swan necks bowing down, creating that heart detail. And these almost tendrils that you're getting here with reminiscent to me of flower buds. And almost sort of flora and fauna detail in these designs. I think it's almost got sort of a thistle base feeling to it.
It has.
Just divine.
Actually, it looks very Celtic in this sort of an odd way, doesn't it?
No, I'm completely on board with you in that, yeah.
And yet, if you want it to look very modern, you just use it on the other side, where it's got high shine.
That's a great, great element to have. Love the idea of one here, and just 5 strands just strooning down from this. I do have to move on because my clearance continues. Let's bring to you.
We want to get as much goodies to you.
Really do. Let's bring to you. This is going to go great with your coral colour of the year.
Colour.
The colour of the year via Pantone is Living Coral. This would go
That's
great
right, Living
with it.
Coral.
This would go perfectly with it. It's exciting, it's fun, it's bright, it's beautiful. Something like this, you don't have to use them all together. Just use 1 or 2 as a little element. Using these maybe as sort of elements in hairband, for example. They're going to catch the light because they are a sort of mother of pearl shell, if you will. £2.95. They move, they alter, they don't stay at £3. Woo-hoo! Hello. By the way, the pre-order on the freshwater pearls is very popular. £2. That is every single penny we can take off this for you right now. £2. It's a clearance deal we're bringing to you. I thought £2.95, to be honest, with the clearance deal. Anyone else remember the days where we weren't allowed to go under £6.95? Remember that? Yeah. £6.95, we weren't allowed to, this is before your days here, Tom. Yeah. It lasts, how long did that last for, do you think? OG Tom, the original Tom. Do you reckon that lasted about 6-7 months? I reckon it was about 6-7 months. We didn't bring you anything under £6.95. Nothing on air was under £6.95 ever. A good sort of 6-7 months, I think it was. Today, we're bringing you deals and goodies like this at £2. It's an incredible opportunity. Really, truly is. And you've got plenty of you getting that pop of colour, that zing.
Zing.
Nice
I like
little lippy colour. That.
Actually, it is very good. I like a bit of neon pink, me.
Why not? Oh, how about I bring you some tiger's eye now, shall I? Oh, wow. This is...
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Divine.
Can you imagine making an eye, like a dragon's eye pendant with that?
Yes, I
Wire
can.
wrapped.
If you've got the Spellbinding Laura Binding DVD on it, beautiful. This is almost like mahogany enchantment.
Isn't that fab?
Oh, wow. What do you think? Look at how that catches the eye. This is the type of jewellery that will work for you. It's going to work 10 times harder because it's a phenomenon gemstone. So you're going to wear it, someone's going to be chatting to you, they're going to maybe turn their heads, or you're going to move your body, and this is just going to zing and it's going to grab their attention. This is the centre of a dragon's eye, maybe with your bare copper wire, especially if you possibly oxidised it, do you think?
Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it?
Really is. And we're doing a clearance deal. £5.82 is your closeout deal on this. That is sublime. It's so sizable as well, actually. So 2 centimetres all the way, you know, 2 centimetres around.
Now, that would be great to bezel around too, because it's perfectly spherical.
So a nice shape for you to be able to get to grips with.
Absolutely, lovely, lovely shape. You could set that in the middle of something quite exquisite.
I love how on the quality of it, and this really does go to show you tiger's eye quality.
It is beautiful quality,
like,
I can tell you.
It's like striations. You can actually see the almost microfibres, and how they are perfectly laid flat. Can you see that? To me, I can actually see like the stripes of these going perfectly straight along this and catching that light, almost like a runway of light. You've got that quality that you wouldn't usually be able to see. Normally it's kind of just a big long flash and you almost can't tell how it works.
True.
But with this you can. You can see that almost enchantment of kind of mahogany layers layered up to create that runway of light. That is really a sublime element. If you, like myself, are a bare copper lover, boy, you're going to have fun with that. Imagine doing with like your copper sheet a design perhaps as well.
How divine would that be?
Gosh, that's going to look good.
It was my very first stone I ever owned was a tiger's eye. My daddy bought me a tiger's eye ring when I was a little girl.
That's so lovely.
I know, I thought I was the bee's knees.
Do you remember what you got it for? Was it a special occasion? Or?
Actually, I was just at the seaside. We'd gone on holiday to somewhere like Westward Ho, and there was a shop that was selling fossils and, you know, and semi-precious stones, and I picked out this ring.
Did you feel so grown up?
Oh, I was told I could have it.
Oh, that's so lovely. Jewellery can do that. Jewellery, I think, inspires memories like that. That's just beautiful. I'm going to bring to you now some big quartzes. These are going to go with everything.
Oh, they're beautiful.
12mm.
What a fab colour. They look like opal.
They've got a touch, you're right actually.
They're
They've
very
got a touch of the
opalescent, haven't they?
Yeah, you're right. Because they're kind of translucent.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So when we talk about gemstones, we talk about opaque, meaning no light travels through. We talk about transparency, which means almost all of the light travels through. And we talk about translucency, where you can kind of see part way into the gemstone. Opal is one that is known, you know, for doing that quite often. This has definitely got that feel to it. 12mm you've got here. I want to say, says Rihanna, gorgeous name. Is that a song?
That's a good name.
I know it's Rhiannon, but still, I love it. I want to say I'm not a seed beader at all, but after watching Kleshner, I'm thinking of trying it.
Good girl. Join the dark side. Shall I tell you, Rihanna, it's very simple.
Yeah.
And there was a time when I used to look at seed beads and seed bead patterns and I used to shriek.
Yeah.
But then I had to learn how to do it. And you know why? Because that's how I earned my living.
Yes, yeah.
And I love it. And it's such a wonderful, unusual thing to do. And it's so empowering and mindful. When you get set doing it, you don't need your yoga, you just need to do seed beading.
Because you have to just zen, don't you? You have to be in the
honestly,
moment.
you go to another place.
And this DVD may well be the one to get you on your way. Who knows, Rihanna? Good luck in your journey if you do decide to give it a go.
Please join us in our seed beading journey. It's really simple. It honestly, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
I've just realised the price has come in for this strand. £2.31. These are 12mm. Goodness, these are 12mm quartzites. Quartzite, by the way, I always say this is dead confusing. This could just be me and the way my mind works. I always think quartzite sounds a bit like quartzish, like it's a fake or a faux, but it's not.
Well, actually, I love that.
It does though, doesn't it?
Yes.
I don't know why, but it always does. Quartzite is a genuine gemstone. Ite is a derivative word from the Greek lithos that basically over time got shortened and shortened and shortened. And lithos literally means gemstone, and it got shortened to ite. So it literally just means quartz gemstone. And it has a slightly different structure to quartz, so it holds colour better. But yeah, it is a genuine gemstone. So individual carat weight wise, against these, they're going to be pretty solid high numbers. £2.31. That is incredible. Huge, huge, huge opportunity there. That is astonishing. Well done, everyone. Okay, we are going to be heading on into a break in just a moment. But before we do that, I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up of what's coming up straight after the break. This strand, I said straight away at the start of the show, I couldn't kind of keep my mouth shut about it because the quality of it is sensational. Now, I was lucky enough to work in America for quite some time, and I worked around the New York region. And I so distinctly remember one of the first times walking around Times Square and seeing a billboard of these beautiful, well-known brands. And there was a Dolce & Gabbana stand, a big, huge poster all lit up with diamonds and pearls. And these pearls, the quality of these pearls are so reminiscent. As soon as I saw them, it took me right back there. Diamonds and pearls are the perfect pairings together. They work together so beautifully, yet they are almost antonyms of each other. I want to ask you, and just think about this in the break, what do you personally look for when you're thinking of high-end pearls that deserve to be paired with diamonds? Because for me, there are 4 main things I look for. And for me, this strand ticks every single one of those boxes. Have a little think in the break what your 4 are, and then make sure you join me, because genuinely, not only am I blown away by the quality, it's the price that shocks me the most. It's coming up for you straight after this.
I am beyond excited to tell you that we are going to be doing a series of everything you need to know and have always wanted to know about how to bead, about all the stitches, about all the different materials, and exactly how you do it. And the first one in this series is the magnificent, the wonderful, how to bezel. Now, as you might see, I'm wearing a rather pretty little gem here. I have another one here. And there are many, many different ways of bezeling, my dear friends out there, and all of you have been asking me to show you in detail how to do it. And this is the first of 12 to come.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? For a limited time, we're offering new customers a wonderful free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful genuine gemstone strands in an organza bag. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will be automatically added to your order when you make your first purchase. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, colour and type will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your gemstones, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
I am, as you can see, wearing a rather majestic necklace here, and we are going to be launching, as our deal of the day for Monday, my new necklace sweeper. Now, we're doing this again due to popular demand, as I think they say, so that none of you will miss out. So I hope you can join me on the AM show this Monday to see how you can make wonderful necklaces like this very easily.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with JewelleryMaker in the same day, you'll only be charged 1 fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Welcome back, my love. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. So just before the break, I asked you, what are the things you look for and hope for in a pearl? Obviously, I genuinely love like Keshi pearls and unusual shaped pearls, but if I'm thinking of that moment of seeing that huge billboard and seeing diamonds and pearls just paired together, and it wasn't even in like a piece of jewellery, they were just kind of thrown down in this higgledy-piggledy manner. When I think of that kind of billboard-worthy pearl, I'm instantly taken back to that moment, seeing that billboard in New York when I look at this strand. Because for me, it ticks all of the boxes. What you've got here is like a quadruple model pearl. Quadruple in the sense of I personally look for 4 main things in my pearls. And I always think about it because I kind of can, I like to think of ways to remember these things. I always think of it as pearls. So pearls, L for luster, S for size, S for shape, and S for surface. That is what I've got here. I have got that quality and that beauty across these pearls. You are looking right now at a recording which defines the surface we're looking for. You are looking right now at pearls which shows the shape that we hope for. You are looking right now at these pearls, which even in this sort of unusual light, you know, prove to you the worth of that luster. You have got elements here now that the graphics are in that also show to you, you have got luxury sizes before you. This really is a strand to be reckoned with. So let's talk about those 4 areas briefly. I'm sure that you're already aware of this, but as I'm sure you also know, we've had loads of new viewers who maybe, you know, are a bit like you when you started your jewellery making journey and don't know exactly what to look for in pearls. So let's talk first off about the luster. When we talk about the luster, we were looking for something that is often referred to as mirror-like. And that is totally what you've got here. On this recording, you can literally see every single one of the sort of rectangular outlined lights that we filmed this in. It's in our light box. That mirror-like luster is here. That goes to show something premium. Also, when you're looking at these on that, you can actually see that you've got a really, really nice surface. So the pearl surface is never going to be perfect. Never, ever, ever. There is no pearl that has a perfect surface. It does not exist. There are going to be character points. But when you're looking at sort of what you're hoping for in surface, you're not looking for perfection. You're just looking at fewer imperfections. And truly, there are so few dimples and markings on these. Some of them might literally have 2, and that's it. So great in that instance as well. Also, it's about the size, isn't it? The size of these is pretty important. As soon as you are looking at kind of your 8-9 mil, you're in your luxury territory there. Average pearls, you know, 6 mil, 7 mil, yeah, pretty easy to get. But to be able to wait and have the patience and the time and kind of the virtuosity, if you will, to be able to last and last and last and bring you big pearls like this, you're already in a pretty special category. And that's going to give you something a bit more statement than your everyday usual. And then lastly, but by no means leastly, we do need to talk about the shape. The shape of these is your rice pearl shape. Now, we all know, don't we, that if you've got a perfect round, you're going to be paying more. A rice pearl, though, is still very much up there in price because it's more to do with the symmetry. So if you were to take one pearl, and don't forget, we do judge them individually, if you were to take one pearl, slice it in half, are those 2 halves going to look symmetrical? Well, yes, they most certainly are. They're on the vast majority of these, they are even to each other on the individuality of the pearl. It's not like this half here is really bulbous at this side and then flat on the other side. It's got that symmetry. That's why for me, I'm hitting that pearls checklist. I'm hitting the luster, the size, the surface, and of course, the beautiful shape. You've got it all going on here for me. And quite frankly, when I'm hitting all of those kind of 4 checklist points, I know that I am getting something that is maybe more of a considered pearl. It's more considered, because it's not something that you can just guarantee. I'm bringing to you right now a considered strand. So in my mind, I would never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams be expected to bring you this strand, honestly, genuinely, for under £40. And the thing is, you know, if you put yourself in my position and you were to see this before the show, and I know full well that I bring you different prices of pearls, and I know full well I have brought you pearls that are not a million miles away from this at about the £35 mark. That's why I said straight away earlier on, I was shocked when I saw the price of this. I had to actually double check it because there was something that on the photograph looked similar. It wasn't even a pearl actually, but it looked similar quickly on the photograph, and I thought I'd misjudged it with the previous picture, but I hadn't. I was expecting these to be an extra £14–15 on top of what you're looking at here today. I genuinely think a lot of you are agreeing with me actually, because I do have multi-purchases. They're just so luxurious, they're just so beautiful, and they are brand new. Spot this. Clearance. This is a one-off opportunity. Clearance. I'm not allowed to guarantee this again. It's a launch price offer. Those of you who bought 2, maybe you're thinking about getting 4 now, right? Maybe you'll think about using these with those connectors or those chandeliers I did earlier on, where you can use like 5 strands of this together. There are, oh yeah, A up is the mind changers coming in. Not just getting 1 now or 2. Many people buying 3s. More of you buying 3s now. And £7.95 is such a special price point on these, but yet again, I do have to just reiterate that this is a launch price offer, and therefore I do not have to guarantee this price point again. It's right here, right now. It's a great time to seize the moment on these. Genuinely, when I said £14–15 more, you know, £7.95 is a fantastic, fantastic opportunity. But to me, £34.95 was a great opportunity. £7.95 Kleshner. Why are swoops and swoops and swoops and hordes of people flying in for these, do you think?
Because it's a bargain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bargain.
It really is.
These are real pearls.
Yes.
At £7.95, and they're not sort of gnarly, or they're just perfect.
They are.
Look at the nacre on those. It's almost luminescent. It's so beautiful.
Great word. Yeah, it is.
They're just fab.
They truly
They
are
really
sublime.
are.
So, what would you do with them if you were going to go ultra? Because obviously we know Kleshner has worked in the jewellery industry for a long time, making, selling, etc.
Yeah.
What would you do with these that you know would be saleable?
I would get some 3mm or 2mm Swarovski rounds, and I would just put 1 in between each pearl.
And that's it.
And I would use some beadalon stringing wire. I'd get a lovely silver clasp, and I'd pop a magnetic clasp, of course, and pop it on the end. That's it. Job's a good one. It's done.
Yeah. And I can so imagine something like that being saleable, because people understand pearls, don't they?
Absolutely. Pearl with just a little hint of a sparkle in between. They just absolutely love it.
Well, do you know what? You read my mind there, because as you heard me earlier on talking about the diamond and pearls,
You've got...
I've got so much
sparkle. That is absolutely lip-smacking divine. Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Look at the beauty you've got here.
Ooh, that is fab.
Oh.
That is so high-end, it's unbelievable.
How expensive does that look? If I did that, that's like engagement ring kind of quality, isn't it? Truly.
It really, really, really is. In fact, I might be tempted to split those into 3 and put 1 in between each pearl in the middle and have it like a feature.
Gorgeous idea.
And then, or you could hang it down the front.
Beautiful. Talk about diamonds and pearls together.
Oh,
they look
Lord.
astonishing, don't they?
They are beautiful.
Don't worry,
Beautiful.
I'm not going to be asking you to remortgage your house or live off beans on toast for the next 17 years. These aren't diamonds, these are your cubic zirconia created to give you a fire. So they're coming up for you. A really, really affordable clearance. Yes, clearance deal we're going to be doing on those ones for you. They're coming up in this hour. I will also let you know that if you do want to get your hands on something a little bit individual, there's another kit coming up with another free demonstration in a little bit, which I think you're going to really like. It's so individual, it really is. Well done to all of you, Karen. Thanks for joining me this evening. Right, should we do Fast and Furious clearance? Shall we? And what I'm going to do in this time is, could you do me a favour? If you like anything, obviously only if you like it, pop it in your baskets, check it out quickly, because then, first off, I don't have to keep being reminded to keep reminding you to check it out, but also it means that we're able to move on, because basically we're able to move on quicker. So I'm going to be able to fit more in. So let's get ready and raring. If you see something you like, then you know what to do. Free phone number at the bottom of your screen, JewelleryMaker.com to join us. Feel free to text us in, letting us know what you're doing for Winnie the Pooh Day today. Yeah. Or just ask a question or a lovely question. Do feel free to get in touch with us today. 40, blimey, Charlie, that is special. I actually can't get my head around that. £4.45. That is incredible. This is a genuine gemstone. This is your entirely natural Indian, mind you, garnet that we're bringing to you here. 40 carats worth. I hope you've had your delicious tea already and you've been given some energy. Don't you think that's really funny? Is this just me? But when you were younger and you used to have like your tea and like dessert, you'd be like dead giddy afterwards. Now I just eat and I want a nap straight away. Isn't that funny? Anyway, sorry, it could just be me. What's that about though? Used to be dead hyper after food when I was younger. Is there anything better than eating and then sleeping? That's literally what I've been doing for the last like week and a half, yeah. Ooh, it's good. Anyway, don't fall to sleep. We've still got a couple more hours of clearance coming up for you this evening. 4:45. Well done, Swansea. You're not sleeping in Swansea. We've got the West Midlands. They're wide awake here. We've got Staffordshire who are up and ready and raring to go. We've got Hampshire and East Sussex. We've got Gwent. We've got Cheshire. Hello, Cheshire. We've got loads of you checking out on these ones, which is always lush to see. A big well done to you all. £4.45 on those ones. And moving on, because you've all checked out. Yay, thank you. Oh, like 2 of you haven't, but that's it. Ho! Tell you what, you're not going to be able to sleep after looking at this. This is fun brightness. This is an energetic yellow. Do you know what this reminds me of? Teletubby. It's like Teletubby yellow. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Oh no, Tinky Winky's not this colour. It's Lala, of course it is. No, who's Lulu? No, it's like Lala colour, isn't it? Or even the baby in the sun. It's a very bright, very... What an odd idea that was. You have got here bright, fun, energetic yellows. If you are someone who's not afraid of colour and you want to create a really optimistic hue, because it is almost like emoji yellow, isn't it? Those really happy colours. Then this is definitely the time to get involved. 30 carats worth for you here on these rondelles. They're exciting, they're energetic, they're spicy. They're only £4.95, which is pretty good when you consider we're actually going lower for our clearance opportunity. My retinas! That was so bright! Whoa, sorry, I just put my shades on. £2.95. Gosh, that's a bright recording. They don't look as bright in real life. They really don't. But yeah, £2.95. Should we see it again? Put your shades on. Whoa! Give you a tan that, wouldn't it? Blimey. It can't really give you a tan, yes, no, I think we know that, Tom. But £2.95. I will just say, if you do love this ring, then you have the chance of winning it. Don't forget, we'll announce the winner in a little bit. You just have to buy that first kit. Okay, folks, going to the drops. Ooh, oh, these feel like satin almost. Very unusual feel. Let me put them on white. Look at these. These are very, very beautiful. You have got here gorgeous quality, softness that you're getting on these. It's like satin-like quality. It's beautiful against the skin, and it's got the type of white that isn't too OTT. They'd go great with those 12 mils I did earlier on, actually, wouldn't they?
Oh, they would, wouldn't they?
They've got that same sort of translucency.
Yes.
Oh, nice in earrings too. Hey, I'm not afraid of these with your second kit, Kleshner.
Oh, yes, true.
Because you get almost little white speckles,
you do,
don't you?
you do, yeah.
Do you know what I like about this recording? You really get to see the makeup of these. You can see all of that internal interest in every single one, which you can in real life as well. I just think they're beautiful. They're individual, they're unique, they're not too much of a stark white. Almost got sort of a blue-grey in the background of them. You've got 95 carats worth in here in total. Lovely drops for you, very pretty indeed. £6.95, and they do feel beautiful. I will say, get them home to feel them, because, you know, don't take my word for it really, but they genuinely do feel really, really different. Oh, hello. We're going down in price on these ones. £6.95. to £2.95 for you. Get them home and appreciate the quality you're getting here, and how many gemstones. I mean, I dare not sit here and count them. I don't want to, you know, bore you all to sleep, mind, but count them to yourself if you wish. Think about how many you're actually getting on here. And honestly, do take these home, because you might think, well, Bex, they're a genuine gemstone. I own loads of agate. They all feel the same. But honestly, it's the finish of these that feels different. I went mattress shopping. This is just before I got poorly. I know, yeah, New Year, you know, ooh, what a treat. I bought a mattress in November. Anyway, I hate it. I'm sending it back. I hate it. It's a memory foam mattress. I've never had one before, but it's now like made a little hole for me, so I sort of get in and it kind of covers. Oh, I don't like it. Anyway, I'm going back to traditional springs. But yeah, just before I got poorly, I was testing out mattresses, and they all look the same, don't they? But boy, you can tell the difference, can't you? And that's kind of what this is like. You may well own a lot of agates, but it's not until you get them home and actually feel the individuality of them. They really do stand out, these ones in particular. Lovely feel to those ones. And as well, let me just show you just how different that colour is, because it's not white. And you can see we're in a pair of pearls, can't you? These pearls are still available. They were brand new. I did a launch price offer. How much are you thinking? If you just tuned in, have a guess, be honest. $24.95? $7.95. Oh, I did the pink version of these earlier on. This is not a million miles away from the living coral colour, I think. Kleshner, do you agree with me?
I do. Yeah? I do. A little bit more pink. In fact, if you can mix those up with the neon ones you had earlier,
great point.
You'd be there.
You're bob on, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You've got here this lovely, fresh, sort of sunshine colour. Really, really, ooh, I like when it catches that light. I love, in fact, when it catches that light, because it kind of reminds me of sort of beach holidays. You know, it's that kind of light glistening on the sand dunes. Very pretty indeed. You've got an intensity of colour which is almost masked and calmed down by the mother of pearl finish to these. When we talk about mother of pearl, I instantly think of Rolex. Rolex and mother of pearl, they use it quite often in the faces of their watches. Oh, mother of pearl in your watch face.
Longines.
Oh, Longines.
Good.
But it's interesting, isn't it, to see that kind of mother of pearl interest, and that's why I think quite a few designers do use it in their clock faces, and actually will use dyed colours as well, like this. This is very bright, very optimistic, but then the light sort of catches it and it takes it down a level or two, I think, takes it down a notch. You've got 18mm and it's £1.95. If you know anyone who's going to a festival, whether it's, what festivals are on, V-Fest or Creamfields or Glastonbury or you know, whatever it is, I think these are real festival fun colours. And of course they can be worn at a festival because let's face it, UK festivals, it often tips it down. But these ones, they can handle it because they're shell, so you don't have to worry if it is tipping it down. These in hairbands would be glamorous. These in earrings, they're going to be big feature pieces, but they're not going to be too heavy because they're not very, very weighty shell, are they? £1.95. Not long to wait on these sparkling beauties. These are on pre-order, just to let you know. What percentage of stock do you think's gone, Tom? Easily, and he's edging his bets here, 25%. Yeah, 25% gone of
I'm
these.
not surprised because they are jolly. They make you smile. Do you know, honestly, if you wear a bit of colour in things. I went out to a restaurant the other day. I was wearing a green jacket, and as I walked in, this woman went, oh, and I went, oh, looked behind me, and she went, no, you. And I went, me? She said, oh gosh, you're so colourful.
Oh, I love that.
And I just thought, wow, what an effect having a bit of colour on.
Bit of colour.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to change people's moods.
It is extraordinary.
Yeah, it really is. I'm about to bring you something that's going to change your mood as well. If you've ever, like me, had that moment whereby you make a gorgeous design and then you go to finish it off and you've got so many ragtag ends, you've got so many bits that might fray, you've got so many bits that you need to kind of maybe close together and kind of attach onto without making it look too bulky, and you just think, I wish there was an easier way. Ta-da! Welcome, the easier way. Because what you've got here is your hook clasps with the large detail at the end, saving you finishing off all of those edges, cutting them, seeing they're going to fray, then using a flame to try and burn them down, and then actually they go all kind of on top of each other and then they get really clunky and then you can't add anything to them anyway, so you have to cut it down again, but that then makes it shorter and then it's a real pain because it's actually a bit shorter than you wanted. But hey, you've spent an hour and a half making the design, you're not starting again now, thank you very much. All sorted with this. Snip, glue, wait, done. It's as simple as that. These ones are your 3.2mm. What we mean by that is this section here. So whether you are a seed beader, a kubihimo artist, a macrame lover, whether you just want to glue some shibori in the end, whatever it is, use the right glue. You've got your clasps to finish them off. £3.95. Not your price. I can't believe we're doing this. I've seen one set in a well-known crafting store at a higher price than £3.95, £2.12, and you're getting 3 sets there. So 3 necklaces or 3 bracelets or whatever it might be.
They are so useful. I've just been using tons of those actually with my bezel stuff because I often use a kumihimo base.
Yes.
So they're really useful.
And don't forget,
I like to keep a stash.
And that's the great thing with stuff like this. They are stash buildable.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going to go out of date. They're not going to go out of fashion or style. They're always workable, always usable. And I will say as well, I personally think when it comes to clasps, it's one of the least fiddly.
Yeah.
Because they're really chunky, they're really big, and it is just a slide detail. And remember, if you too are bewildered by bezels, then we've got a launch of a DVD this coming Sunday. Myself and lovely Kleshner are joining you on the mid-show, so we're live from 1 and we're going to be launching that DVD, and it's the first of 12, isn't it, Kleshner?
It is the first of 12, and we haven't got it yet, but there will be a special box that you can put them in. So excited.
I remember in the 90s, my friend had the full collection of Buffy the Vampire Slayers. Ooh. And she used to have them all along the side, and it spelt Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then it had her face in it. I thought that was the coolest thing. You can do it with Kleshner. You can do it with Kleshner. Oh, this chain is so on trend. And it's going to go fantastically with the... I loved Animals of Farthingwood, yeah. Your dad used to buy you the magazines as a kid. So you had all of the Animals of Farthingwood next to each other. That's lovely!
My son collected football magic. My son's a football reporter now. And I remember when I was clearing out the house and that, And they all came in these little sort of, you know, folders. And he said, just make sure you don't get rid of my football magic, you know.
I love that.
I know,
Stuff
it's
like
so
that's
sweet.
important, though.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that, proper memories attached to it. I love that. I used to have gnome books. My grandma used to get me one once a month, I think it was.
I love
and you
it.
put them together and they had little gnomes on the side.
It's so exciting,
brilliant.
isn't it?
It's magical.
I remember phoning up a journalist once and asking him to send a new set of stuff for the World Cup because my friend's daughter had been rather poorly over them.
Aww.
And my child had screamed.
Oh, really?
So like, don't worry, darling, I'll make it right.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're good, aren't you?
I know. What, Mum?
I have got for you here your antiques bronze chain. These are going to go great. It's the same sort of colour as I did with the antique bronze spacers, and not a million miles away from the chandeliers I did earlier on, actually. You have got here a full metre's worth. This big chain look is massively on trend. We've got a metre's worth of it here. There's a lot of different links. Large oval, small circle, and then look, holding it together, if I show you, figure of 8 design, which you can just open up, as you can see there, so dead easy to do. It's a beautiful quality. We are bringing to you a full metre's worth for just £2.44. That is such a good price point, I think, because there's so much you could do with these. Use them as like individual frames for your because I've not been very well. I've been doing quite a bit of crafting. You know what it's like when you're not well and you can't really go out and things like that. I did a bit of polymer clay the other day, and I've not done proper polymer clay in over a year probably. These would be perfect to do your polymer clay in, almost as like use them as frames. But also they're going to be great with your cerulean, quite in a similar way. Possible even, if you use like sticky tape on the back, to use these as bezels for your resin as well, maybe with little mementos in, like we were talking about the books as mementos and like keepsakes. Think about how many times you're going to be able to do that along something like this. Even if you did something like almost a sort of family tree design with it, using each of those as like a little frame, I think that's going to be beautiful. £2.44, every single penny we've taken off that one for you. And if you do want to grab a connector, don't forget the one around your corners come in, well, around the corner, not long. Let's go for electroformed earrings. Oh my gosh, I've not seen these before. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. Okay, I'm about to bring to you solid sterling silver that is electroformed. Now, what I mean by that is, this is not how they do it at all. But imagine paper mache when you were younger. Okay, imagine a balloon in the middle, paper mache over the top, you pop the balloon, it's gone. It's like that, sort of, but with silver. So these are huge, huge, aren't they? If they were completely 100% sterling silver all the way through, that and that together would be very weighty in the ear. You're getting that big design, but it's more genteel and more delicate on the old lobe. And these, I think, are beautiful. And look, you even get this little section of chain here that is finished off with your jump rings that are open. That is a very simple, quick make, isn't it? That is so lovely. I adore these. I think these have got real interest to them. Let me just whip one up for you quickly. Just because if you are brand new, you might thinking, hey up, they're not fully finished, and they're not. You're absolutely right. Just open that section up there. So you get your little jump ring. That's already soldered on, but it is an open one. Get back here, you. You pop your spacer on there. Gosh, that's so 3D, this design, isn't it, Klashna?
It's beautiful. And I love the patternage. I love the texture. You see, again, textured.
Yes,
added value, added interest.
Yes, definitely. Gosh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, they're lovely.
And then you've got another loop at the other end as well. I think this is a really on-trend designer look. I think at £24.95 on a high street, they'd laugh you out of the door if you said you wanted them for that price.
Oh, gosh.
£16.95.
Oh, these are lovely.
These are beautiful. The amount of sizeability you've got in there, you know, really big. You've got everything you need to finish these off already and done and dusted. It's all sort of connected in there together. Just close that one up for you there. Da, da, da. How beautiful and sort of glamorous is that as a design?
I think it's fabulous, and I love the fact that it's got movement. You know, this is one of my bugbears, when people don't put enough movement into jewellery.
And why don't you like it when they're more static?
Well, because you don't notice it that much, and if you're going to wear something, you might as well wear it to be noticed. Hey,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you know,
why not?
especially us girls. You know, we like to wear things to be noticed. We paint our faces. We do strange things to our hair. We wear jewellery. Why do we do it all? So we don't blend into the background.
It's nice to be a little bit different and stand out.
Yay.
And boy, these are.
Otherwise, we'd wear camouflage all the time.
Maybe
not. You know.
I mean,
you
hey,
know.
All Saints basically didn't they? Do you remember All
I
Saints?
do
off of
remember
the
All
90s?
Saints, yes.
Off of the 90s? Oh yeah, been to see them live. Anyway, I've got for you here. Let me hold those up. Just look at how beautiful those are. Where
I
would
think
you
they're
wear
fab.
those? They're so elegant. They really are, aren't they? Well done, everyone. They're evening glamour for me. Very much so. Well done. Let's do some rose quartz, shall we? Shall we? How's
Why
about
not?
dainty and delicate? This is quality, genteel, delicate rose quartz. They'd look lovely with smoky quartz, or they'd look good with the gold crystalline, wouldn't they? Hello. Yay or nay? Be honest. That might not be your bag, but I like those two together.
Oh, yes.
Star buy from earlier on.
Oh, yes.
I like those together a lot.
I would agree with you. I think they look absolutely scrumptious.
Truly scrumptious.
Truly scrumptious.
10 carats you've got of your truly, truly scrumptious rose quartz.
Truly scrumptious.
What is that from? 2 mil you've got here. Chitty chitty bang bang, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah,
Is
chitty
it?
chitty bang bang.
You have got 2 mil rounds here. Let me show you it against black so you can imagine it with your LBD, your little black dress. You have got here sparkle, shine, but strength of colour. If you don't want to be able to see the drill hole as much, take out the vibrant neon pink strand and put it with something clear, and it's going to be sort of suspended magically almost. Lovely for an illusion necklace, these ones, because they do sparkle and pop. We've got clearance deals for you. $4.66. Can I just let you know our theme this weekend is not clearance. I will just make that very clear now. I don't want you to be watching on the repeat going, oh, getting ready for a clearance Saturday. We're doing a clearance for you this evening. We're just doing last of stock on some goodies for you because we have got a new order coming in actually next week. So we're going to clear out a little bit of space for you in the vault so that we can bring you even more of those brilliant goodies. So £4.66. Do feel free to take this moment and enjoy the wealth of goodies we have, just to keep you posted, because I do like to keep you up to date. Very, very, very low stock, single figures worth now of this strand I did for you earlier on. It was new in today. It's your natural lavender metallic keshi pearls. It's literally very low single figures. Also, if you like this ring, we got you the opportunity to win it, and we'll be announcing a winner to that a little bit later on in the show. And not just that, there was another piece as well. Okay. Well done, everyone who did that, by the way. 3-row stoppers. Ooh. Hello. Blimey, they're weighty. Sterling silver, 3-row stoppers. There you go. Let me show you them at different angles. So, you're going to be getting a pack of 3 of them. And you've got your 3-row stoppers in here. So you can see you've got 1, 2, 3 of your grids. Now these are going to be not just limited to, but if you wanted to do your multi-stranded designs in any of your threading materials, but in particularly I'd say like your flat Kumihimo would be really nice with these. Oh
yes.
But you can almost use them in a way as like a lariat style slider actually. Again, depending on what you put with these, but you can completely do that. Because you've got this reversed, what's it called? Egg timer. What are they called otherwise known as? Not egg timers? Hourglass is 10 points, Tom. Reverse hourglass shape, and what I mean by that is it's more domed and then it kind of tapers off. Because you've got that, it's actually, I think, going to make things sit a little bit more interestingly, or maybe create an arch in designs. You are getting 3 of them. Now I can feel the weight of these by themselves. I can feel 3.5 grams in total, meaning one of them, I'm weighing this here, Mine is 1.02 grams. So yeah, you've got big weight in these ones indeed. 0.9, sorry. But yeah, you've got big size on these ones. Big weight to them as well. They're solid sterling silver. You're getting that pack of 3, equaling around about 3.5 grams in total, in solid sterling silver. And it's going to be adding a little bit of difference. It's a bit of a different mechanic really, isn't it? £7.95. Brilliant price. Brilliant. Great price for the amount of metal, but also for the individuality and for the fact it's solid sterling silver, just as these darlings are. But now we're going to give you a drop down deal because it is a clearance evening. Should be £7.95. We've only got an hour and 40 minutes left of the show, and well, less than that actually, hour and a half left of the show, and this is then the end of the clearance, so we may as well make the most of it whilst we've got it. £4.25 is a closeout deal on these ones. So question, my love, what would you do with them, please?
Well, I actually have used those before now to run some microfaceted beads either side of. So
Lovely.
I've used them like a bead holder.
Lovely.
It's extraordinary what you can do with those, which isn't their normal sort of usage,
no.
but they look fabulous with the microfaceted beads on them. I love them.
Well, this again is the great thing about JewelleryMaker. We give you names and titles, you know, sort of a 3-row stopper, and that are almost advisories on how you can use them. But like with any kind of creativity, that is not all they're used for, you know.
No.
You can use them in exactly whichever way you want to. You may well, I don't know, get, you know, the likes of, I don't know, glitters, let's say,
yeah,
and you can just use them as basic easy peasy glitter on the likes of, you know, your cards, but you don't have to. You can use them in resin, you can use them on Cerulean, you can use them in your mixed media designs. It's about, and that's what I love about JewelleryMaker. Absolutely.
I mean, how you know, it's how you perceive something.
Yes,
we all perceive things differently, and I think that's part of the pleasure and the wonderment of making things, whatever it is that you make.
Yes.
You know, whether a jewel maker, a card maker, or whatever it is you do, that's
you can
what
take
makes
your
it
own
fun.
spin. Take your own spin.
Yeah.
Fun is the perfect way of describing it. Yeah. £4.25. Nice work. Okie pokey. Wow. These are huge pieces. Wow. Okay, they're faceted spinel. The weight on those is incredible. These are very sizable. Spinel, at the moment, we're lucky if we get spinel pieces on average across the board of colours. We're lucky if we get anything sort of above a 0.6 of a carat. These ones, I know fully well, I've got pieces over a carat in the centre here, and I can see that just by looking at them. They are so sizable. When you've got sizability, you've got a statement. When you've got a statement, you've got something which is almost a focal. These are going to work great as focal pieces. One is going to give you, in particular, that central sort of, you know, inch or so, that one is going to give you enough of a gravitational pull on the eye. You know, you're going to get something that really does draw you in. That's what I think anyway. I think you've got big sizable pieces that are out of the norm size-wise for this gemstone anyway. They're sleek in their colour. They're beautiful blank canvas with that juxtaposition of that intense inky black and then that beautiful pop of pure white that hits back to the eye. So you've got that quality, you've got that shine, you've got that sparkle. Now, this gemstone comes in a variety of different price points. Yeah, sometimes you can get it for under a tenner, but this one, of course, is going to be more considered because these are out of the normal comfort zone. Now, Tom's going to take what I've just said and ignore me, I think. I take it on board, he says, and then what happens when you take it on board?
He drops it
overboard.
He
just drops it. Yeah, he does.
He dropped it overboard.
There he has. £9.95. These are genuine clearance deals that we're bringing to you, and you can see that yourself. You know that normally if you're getting ones, like I say, especially this kind of section of that sizability, you are getting something more considered because it's outside of the norm. It's something different. It's not something that Mother Nature often gives to us. So Tom knows that. He's taking it on board. And he's, throwing it overboard. $9.95 for these natural beauties all the way from Thailand. I think they've got great quality that I would not be afraid of putting with. Got approximately an hour to wait on this one, but well worth the wait, I think, as a captured pairing. There's something about those two together that I think makes them sort of ideal partners. I think they work so nicely as a pair.
Oh, yes, sorry,
Yeah?
I just looked up and seen that.
Crafting away is our lovely collection.
Golly goodles, that is fab. What is that?
This is your dendrite that I've got coming up for you later on.
Oh, excuse me. That is really fab. I love that.
They look lovely
look
together,
fab,
don't they?
They
do.
Mrs.
This are coming up for you, as I've said, in an hour. No, you don't really get anywhere often anymore, do you?
No, sorry.
It reminds me of something off of like Some Mothers Do Have Them, something like that.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, you are. Actually, I think it would have been like a Dick Emery type thing.
Yes, no, you're right.
You are awful, but I like you. You remember you used to have that character called Mandy?
Yes, I remember. Oh, that's brilliant. Gosh. Okay, I've got for you so much to come. As we mentioned, I've got the lovely dendrite coming. I've got a kit coming up as well, which Kleshner's working busily away on at the moment.
You know, never let it be said that I have made everything before I have come on air. This is a true challenge. There we go.
And already you've whipped that up and another piece beside it as well.
Yes.
So the lovely Kleshner is making away with that. But before we bring you that kit and that free demonstration, I'm going to bring you something very expensive.
Ooh. I like the sound. Oh, looking.
Start by. Last year, 2018, De Beers, the well-known diamond creator, no, the well-known diamond retailer, the diamond specialists, let's say, broke one of their rules that they have had for, over 100 years. They had always said that they would never bring anything other than genuine diamonds, that they would never go down the path of the likes of synthetics. 2018, as you know, they did a complete U-turn on that. Why? Fair few reasons. Partially to do with the qualities of diamonds they are renowned for, sadly not being as commonly available as they are now. But also partly to do with the fact that more and more people are looking for diamond-like qualities, but with the world being as it is, can't necessarily stretch to that right now. So De Beers has come up with a way that's been renowned for a while of creating synthetic diamonds. And we have seen the types of prices that they are doing for these, and we are looking at very, very, very high triple figures per carat. And people are buying them. Why? Because not everyone can afford perfect diamond-like quality. For example, the ones that these are offering to you right now. And boy, it is perfection, don't you think?
I do. I think they are fabulous.
They're incredible, aren't they? You have got here everything you could hope for and more in these beautiful, fiery, and they are, look at that recording. Yeah. You can see the fire possessing at the heart of these, and they give you this intense luminosity, this diamond-like sparkle, this expense, this luxury, because this is what we're trying to look for. You know, I did coloured diamonds in particular, specialism years ago now, and you know, we were taught to look for things like elements of fire that these appear to give you. And you have got that quality and that beauty with almost it is a square cut, but almost a princess cut look. I think these look very much like a princess cut, even more than that actually of your square cut, because of the way that the edges almost appear on these. So you get that kind of princess cut diamond look that is then framed by a magnitude of individual kind of parve set treasures. And to me, that gives me the beautiful look of a, 10 grand engagement ring. That's what these give to me, the look of expense. And rightly so as well, it is cubic zirconia, which is one of the best known names on the planet. It is cubic zirconia, which is often one of the most recognised of all of this type of crystals. But also, rightly so, because it's sterling silver. So you've got genuine real deal silver in these, each and every single one of them. And they've even got that gallery setting, which if I just hold it at the side there, you can see lets all that light in. So, for something that looks as expensive as this, for something that lets that light through as boldly as this does, for something which even then, Tom, you just took it out of focus for a second, and even look at the fire you can actually see in the studio. You see those elements of light there? That fiery effect, that is magical. You never normally get to see that here in the studio, but it goes to show you the quality. I wonder if I pick that up, if you'd be able to see it even more. Because it's just beauty, it's just quality, it's luxury of look. Oh my goodness, yeah you can. Now I'm seeing more of the golds. Isn't that incredible quality? Blues and violets. That's what we hope to see in diamonds, but unless you're prepared to, sell your car and remortgage your house, most of us will never be able to own that in diamonds. But it doesn't mean you can't get the look.
Absolutely.
Does it?
We all want the look.
Yeah. And why not?
Why shouldn't we have?
No, you're right. You're
for
absolutely.
$9.95. Wow.
For, as you mentioned earlier on, what could quite easily be 3 individual components.
Indeed.
3 individual rings I would do with this. I'd take the little sterling silver jump rings out from between them, and I would literally do a piece of individual sterling silver wire, do a loop around the finger as a shank. That would be 1, 2, 3 rings for me, and I would wear them with pride. I really would. I think they're divine. What a lovely gift maybe to do. Actually, if you bought 2 of them, just think about the jewellery you'd get then, because you could get 1 ring, then you'd do a set of earrings, wouldn't you? And then you'd have the 3 connector for possibly your neckline. Just a chain to chain job. Nothing too difficult. But £9.95. If you saw this in Tiffany's window, be honest, what price would you expect to see next to it? You'd probably be adding a couple of zeros somewhere in that, wouldn't you?
We're talking about a mortgage, aren't we, here?
Yeah. I think it's divine, I really do, and a huge well done to you. Oh, 2018's product of the year here at JewelleryMaker was the sterling silver slider bracelets. If you've got any, how's about just that in the centre? That'd be so pretty. But also work, because it's the same quality in the sense of it's all sterling silver. Well done to you all. It looks so expensive, but clearance style buy deal at £9.95. Well done to you. Just a quick reminder too, this is another star buy coming up for you in a little while. You're looking at about 50 minutes to wait, not long so much on this one at all. And actually it's going to go fantabulously with Kleschner's kit. Now I will let you know that this is on pre-order now. So if you don't know how to pre-order, it's dead easy. I love the code on this. That's easy to remember. You are you? 20. That's your code. You are you? 20. That is your code on this one. So if you call the call centre and say to them, you are you? 20? They might say, oh no, I'm not actually, I'm 34. But no, that is your code. And you can also do it by JewelleryMaker.com as well. It's easy both ways. It's up to you. You choose which way you wish to do it. Okay, let's bring some labradorite. As we were mentioning earlier on, it was the connectors, sorry, the slide bracelet that was your favourite product, and yet again, labradorite came in as numero uno of gemstones. Gosh, that's a good quality, isn't it, Klashner?
That is fabulous.
Oh.
Oof.
You have got a lot going on under the surface of these. Labradorite's one of those gemstones that looks like magic. It really does look like magic. I love me audiobooks. I do quite a bit of driving, so I've got audiobooks. And I have started a brand new audiobook today.
Ooh.
A magical one. Can anyone guess what it is? It's a famous magical one.
Harry Potter?
10 points, Kleshner and Kerry. Yes, I have got. It's the first one, The Philosopher's Stone, but I've also got the second book and the third book as well to look forward to. But when I think of that, and I was listening to it this morning on my drive down, these are the kind of conjurous, magical sorcery colours I imagine. They are beauty, they are unique and individual, but it's not magic. You know, no one's waved a magic wand over these. It is beautiful interest and quality and uniqueness, I would say, that you're getting with these in that majesty and magic. And it is because of the quality. I don't know about you, but I can see a lot of peaches in this. A lot. I really can see a whole heap of them. I wonder if I can pick some out for you. Ah, they are. It's one of the hardest colours to see in this studio light, but look, you can see it there. That is one of the rarest colours. Blimey. This took me so much by surprise of its quality. I actually almost, the price point didn't actually enter my mind, but honestly, for this quality, I would have expected probably about the £20 mark, if I'm honest. So to me, I've just got a better than half price deal. The quality you're seeing on your screen is fantastic, but it's even better in real life. So if you do want to see it, don't forget we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee here on everything. And that postage and packaging of £3.95 is completely capped. Yep, completely capped. That means that if you buy one thing or 101 things, then it's still only £3.95. And don't forget too that the things we deliver to you generally, because they are genuine gemstones, they're heavy. You know, we're not just bringing to you, I don't know, something light.
P&P is absolutely remarkable, and I have no idea how we do it.
Yeah.
I really do. You know,
we do lose money on it, you know.
I'm not surprised we lose money on it.
Yeah, we do.
But it is remarkable.
Yeah.
I remember once buying something from a company, a shopping channel who will remain nameless, and every single one that I bought, because I thought, oh, I'll buy it in a number of sizes, they charged me P&P on every single one. I was so grumpy about it, I sent the whole lot back.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah,
because I thought,
principle.
It was the principle of it, yeah. But I mean, £3.95 we charge.
Yeah.
Phenomenally good.
It really, truly is.
It really is
fantastic. And it's a great reason to get involved. And just give it a go, do. Let's bring, this colour is luxury. Okay, let's play Guess the Colour. It says to me luxury. It says to me velvet.
Oh. He's so badly behaved, that naughty boy.
Isn't he?
Naughty boy, Tom.
How many of you are now going purple?
Naughty boy,
How many
Tom.
of you are now saying purple? Eh? Loads of you. Oh, it's like Mystic Meg, isn't it? You read me mind. What happened to Mystic Meg? Well, obviously, she...
I think she was a fair age when she was doing, if you look, I think she might have retired.
Mystic Meg, I think, because she used to, if you don't know who Mystic Meg was, she was very, very famous for being on the lottery, and she'd sort of almost predict the numbers. So I reckon she won the lottery and just didn't need to work again. Surely.
I thought she used to write for one of the national newspapers
she does.
as well.
She still does. She's 76 now.
God bless
Mystic
her.
Meg. Read ahead. Yeah, Mystic Meg. She's retired. Yeah, no, she does still write. She does still write.
That's what I thought. She worked for News of the World.
She owned a couple of race horses, did our Mystic Meg. Under the name Mystic Meg Limited.
Good for her. Good girl.
Do you know what though? Surely, the fact that Mystic Meg used to guess the lottery numbers and then had race horses. She's got to live in a couple of mansions, hasn't she? She's got it.
I reckon.
She's got it. Anyway, I've got for you 260 carats worth here of this luxury purple, intense quality
Oh, look at the
strand that you've got here. Sure, it would go great with as well. I mean, lavenders, if you want like tonal look.
Yes.
Ultraviolet was the colour of 2018. As always, the colour of 2018 is sort of filtering down, and it's been one of the colours that have really been pinpointed to be a big fashion trend in 2019 spring, summer. So get ahead of that curve, really do. I love this colour anyway. I'm a real purple person, but I think with this it's true ultraviolet.
Yeah.
With the colours of this, you are getting, Pantone said they'd chosen ultraviolet the colour because it was signifier of new technology. They said that it was describing great galactical sort of movements. They also said that it was quite an artistic and expressionate colour, and I think all of that is depicted in this strand. It's technological, it's galaxy-like, it's out of this world, it's expressionful. It's £2.65, so get ahead of the curve and grab it if you like it, of course, because I do think it's a beautiful strand. I really like that colour. I think it's going to go great with some of the things we've had for you. All the way up, if you are a purple person like myself, you're going to really like this next kit, aren't we?
Oh, most definitely. And if you like a bit of hot pink, you'll like this next kit too.
This next kit has got 2 strands of genuine gemstones in. I'm not afraid to let you into it, a little something something. If you were to buy the 2 individual strands that are in this kit, it would cost you more than the kit as a whole. Yep, it's going to be a pretty special discount deal we're going to do for this clearance kit price. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, my name's Linda, guest designer at JewelleryMaker. I hope you can join me on Sunday morning, the 20th of January, between 8 and 9 o'clock, where I'll be bringing you a launch of brand new fuse glass kits. Alongside the Fuse Works starter pack, so we will have absolutely everything to offer you to create a piece of beautiful fuse glass jewellery. I'll be demonstrating from start to finish. We'll have the microwave on air. We'll create a nice piece of glass, putting all the different glasses together. We'll be popping it into the microwave and seeing what magic happens. So we literally will have a start to finish piece of jewellery. So I hope you can join Zena and I on Sunday morning between 8 and 1 on the 20th of January. Look forward to seeing you all then.
Hello everyone, it's guest designer Mark Smith here. I'm here to introduce you to a brand new product range that myself and presenter Eleanor are going to be launching on the morning show on Sunday the 27th of January. And I'm delighted to be the first to announce we are going to be stocking tulip beading needles. I'm thrilled about this. Now, tulip needles, they come in packs of 4 in this delightful little vial with a cork cap. Each of these little vials contains 4 needles, and the size of the needle is printed quite readably on the vial on the outside. And what I've also learnt through research is that it's the only needle brand that actually has the inside of the eye polished as well as the outside. So for ease of use and non-snag of your threads, they are absolutely ideal. Now we're going to be selling them on the show in 4 sizes, your 10, 11, 12 and 13, and also this handy little multi-pack containing 4 different sizes, and it's going to be an amazing launch. I'm really looking forward to sharing them with you. So that's tulip beading needles, brand new launch, Sunday morning of the 27th of January. Eleanor and I look forward to seeing you all there.
Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with JewelleryMaker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Good evening. It's lovely to be with you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have just tuned in, oh, you've missed a bit. You have.
Some pretty good deals we've had, actually.
Do you ever say that to people when they're doing the cleaning? You missed a bit.
Oh, you missed a bit.
Or the painting,
no,
missed a bit.
My cleaner's so lovely. She comes from Samarkand.
I will be honest, I've no idea what or where that is.
Russia. The sort of bottom bit of it.
Oh, wow. My geography's
She's terribly beautiful, my cleaner. I love her to pieces. She's adorable.
If you love the lady beside me, you can take her home, in a way. On Sunday.
I'm yours! Take me, I'm yours!
In a way. Well, it's 9 o'clock. You can take Kleshner's Mind and Creativity home with you on Sunday because we're launching one of 12 DVDs. We've got one basically a month coming up for you in this. I'm going to call it Kleshner Encyclopedia. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
This is launching for you Sunday afternoon. Well worth writing it in your diaries just now so you don't forget. Mid-show, that's coming for you. So, the gorgeous Kleshner is going to be bringing to us a demonstration very, very soon. But before that, we're going to need to get our hands on the kit. So, let's talk through exactly what we're getting. Because there's oodles going on in here. This is your full kit all together. The 2 strands of genuine gemstones, a pot of your Swarovski, a set of your findings and your threading materials. Now, if you are brand new, I cannot tell you how much of an old school must-have kit this is. If you're brand new with us, I promise you, you're going to make jewellery with this like that. Promise you. We are going to have a demo, but also you've got everything you need here. Whenever you're jewellery making, as a plain basic, you're going to need things to strand on. We've got 3 here. You're going to need things to put on said strands, where you've got 3 here, and you're going to need things to finish them off. You've got that here, and that is essentially all you need. So this is going to make great jewellery straight away. We've got your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic. You've also got that full findings pack. You've got these lovely Swarovski that are like a vintage rose colour, extra sparkle, nice and dainty, delicate on the bicone shape there with the drill hole that runs all the way through them. But it's not just that, it's the gemstones. Now these gemstones are so
beautiful.
Pretty.
They really are fabulous, aren't they? I love them. But then I love them because the colours are so scrumptious.
What do these colours make you think of, Kleshner?
They just make me think of sugar and spice and all things nice. There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, they make me think of fun and laughter and...
They're very optimistic, aren't they? I
think.
They are. In their colours. Almost like out-of-this-world planets as well, in a way.
Well, that's what agate is, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Agate is just such a fab stone.
Totally. Now, as we're speaking of the agate, actually,
yeah,
I just wanted to show you a little something, if I may. Because I think sometimes, you know, we can almost forget that our prices here at JewelleryMaker are great anyway, especially on our genuine gemstones and things like that. But also that our kits, we take it to another level. So kits actually take us more time, effort and energy to put together. It takes our guest designers more time, effort and energy putting it together as well. But we still give you great deals. And I will let you know that if you like the purple strand I've just shown you, well, you'll never guess what. It's available on our website right now. Yes, it is. As is the pink variety of it as well. If you did want to get this gorgeous strand, which is the exact same one in the kit, as you can see, it is the exact same. It's £11.95 and it is in stock. The pink one is also £11.95. Now, I'm no mathematician, which is why before the show I used a calculator. £23.90 that comes to for just the 2 strands. But how much would you expect for a pot of Swarovski, or a full set of a 21-piece findings pack, or a full amount of your threading materials, including the likes of, you know, around about 80 metres worth of monofilament?
Yep.
It all stacks up, doesn't it? Your price point today, $11.95, $11.95, feel free. Nope. We are rolling it down for you this evening, so do feel free to check these ones out as soon as you see that closing price. It's £18.25. Now, that's a real random number at the end to end on. Normally we end on 95, but it's because we've literally taken every single penny we can. So let's do some maths on this then. If this one's $11.95, okay, how much am I getting the rest for? Is it about £6.30?
Oh,
£6.30. Kerry got it like that.
Well, Kerry, I
call-
think we're going to have you instead of Carol Vorderman or the other
Kerry
lady.
Vorderman, we call her. We don't. But yes, well done you. Got it straight away. £6.30 you are paying for the rest of it. And that is £6.30 for 1 item, 2 item, 3 items, 4, 5 items, 6 items. And I'm counting the findings pack as a full item. So that is a pretty sensational deal, I think it's safe to say. By all means, do feel free and get the purple agate by itself. If you want the code, it's AQRU90. It's $11.95 by itself. Why not, though, get its perfect partner in pink popularity and pair it with the Swarovski, the 3 sets of your threading material and that full findings pack for just £6.30 more. That's it, which I think is such a good price, in particular when you look at maybe just the stretchy bracelet or the lovely necklace and what you're working on now.
Yeah.
These are wearable, wonderful pieces. They really, truly are. Tell us a bit about these designs, please. We're looking at the necklace right now. Tell us a little bit about this.
So the necklace is made purely with the kit. Oh, and the addition of, oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
I'm such a bad girl, so I always move things, cameras on it. I'm going like this. That and some tiny little seed pearls that I happened to find. Some lovely grey seed pearls.
And don't forget, if you do want the seed pearls in the ring I've been wearing, we're giving it away in a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, we'll announce the winner soon.
And we've got a number of bracelets here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bracelets as well.
Too.
And we'll give this away. Can we give this away too, Tom? Oh, hang it all.
He says, why not?
We'll give that away. We'll give the noughts and crosses bracelet away. And the other bracelet. You just need to get the kit, that's all.
Yes, do treat yourself to this kit right now. Anyone who purchases this kit, which is currently on your screen, is entered into the competition to win this bracelet and this bracelet and
Are we going to read people out afterwards?
Created.
Quarter to 10, we'll read the winners out.
So you've got until about 9:30 to add these to your order, because then we have to call the call centre. So buy it before 9:30. If you're watching on the repeat, it's nil and void. But buy it before 9:30, and then you get entered into the competition to win these. So, my lovely, lovely lady, is it this bracelet we're looking at?
I'm going to make that, although we don't have seed beads, I'm sure. Right, now, those of you who have seed beads, you'll need a size 8/0, all right?
Perfect.
Those of you who don't have seed beads, leap on to our website, buy yourself a nice toning size 8/0.
Yeah,
I happen to have found some chocolate coloured ones, which seem to go terribly well with everything.
Anyone used to watch Gossip Girl? At the end of Gossip Girl, she says, XOXO, Gossip Girl. XOXO, XO is a kiss, and then an O is a hug.
It's a hug.
Yeah.
So
how cute is that?
This is my Hugs and Kisses bracelet, all right? And I'm going to make it frequently now that I've worked it out, because I really love it. So, what you will need to do is you'll get 6 of your little 8/0 seed beads, and you'll make them into a little loop there. And you need to string up 2 needles for this, right? One on one end, one on the other end. And then you're
we
going
did
to...
some large hold needles earlier
well, they would work for
in
this because the 8O seed beads, as you can see here, they've got quite big holes.
Yeah, they do.
And these have got quite decent sized holes too. So you're going to pick up 2 of these, and then you're going to pick up 2 beads. Now, my lovely new friend who's thinking of seed beading, you will love this bracelet because it looks fabulous when it's done. Right, so I put those 2 on like that, okay? Then I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads on 1 needle, pull the needle through, pop the other needle down here so that I can cross over like that, okay? And now to make the O, I'm going to do 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. Pull those down. Then I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads, pop the needle through here.
Through both of those ones?
Through the 2 seed beads here, and that's going to make my hug, okay? Then I'm going to pick up 2 more of my lovely agates, and I'm going to pick up 3 on both needles, pull those down. Then I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead on 1 needle, Ooh. And I'm going to cross this other needle through my 1 seed bead like that. There we go. And that forms the first part of my cross. And I'm going to go 3 on this needle, 3 on this needle, and then I'm just going to go through 2 more. Ooh, come on, there's a good chap.
Do you find that talking to them helps?
I do, yes.
Because I do that as well.
Leap
just
onto
checking
there.
It wasn't just me.
Right, and that's made my cross there. And I'm going to start all over again. I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads on this needle, and I'm going to cross my other needle through, like that. And I'm going to pick up 3 on this one, 3 on my right needle, pop those down there. I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads. These are all 8Os on this needle, and I'm going to cross this needle through like this. There we go. Oopsie daisy. Let me just pull this down. And I've made another knot. And I'm going to pick up, yes, another hug. There we go. And then I'm going into my kiss. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Tom's going to love this demo because it's such a speedy, simple, easy thing to do. No, Kerry, you're so right. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that, my dear friends, is so simple that it's a great beginner's way of doing a bracelet. Look.
Wow.
And that is all you do.
And then how have you finished this off?
Well, what I've done, let me show you. So I'm just going to move this aside and explain the rest to you. So I've gone all the way down here, made my hugs and kisses. Then you get to the end, and I have done 2 seed beads. I've crossed over. I'll use my strange coloured nail here. I've crossed over through 1, and I've used 10 to create a loop, and then I've just put a little couple of jump rings through that, and a small 6mm magnetic clasp. And there we go. Bob's your uncle. Hold on, where's my... There we go. And that's...
Done and
voila.
dusted. And if you would like to make this beautiful design, then I strongly suggest you grab the kit. And I strongly suggest even more you grab it before the big hand meets the six. Because at 1:30 we are, that's how I tell the time, we are going to be closing the phone-in lines for that, and we're going to be picking a winner that will win the Hugs and Kisses bracelet, the stretchy bracelet, which is so comfortable, and that beautiful necklace as well. We're going to be announcing the winner to this collection and these ones.
And these.
I love those.
And the rings.
Can I put those on?
Yeah, of course
Just to check that they, you know,
just to check that they fit.
But they're gorgeous. Oh, I love. That looks so expensive. Oh, what do you think?
And there you go.
Questioner, you're a doll.
Oh, you look fantastic.
You have got the opportunity to win those, so do grab them whilst you can. Now, I know you're a fan of pearls. You know it's better than normal pearls.
Oh. Well, you can make this with the pearls too.
Meters upon meters upon meters upon meters.
My word. How many meters of these things have you got there?
3.
These gorgeous.
So you've got 1 meter of each strand, and they are different sizes.
Oh my word.
Now, these are pretty special, aren't they? Look at the largest.
The nacre on them is beautiful, actually.
These are astonishing. If you've been lucky enough to ever go to a gem fair, and remember, there are gem fairs all, you know, all around the country. There are many different ones. There are many gem fairs all over the world, in fact. Sometimes they are industry only, and sometimes they aren't. And if I, you know, do ever hear about ones that are open to everyone, then I always put them up on my Facebook page, so do keep your eyes peeled. But if you are someone who's ever been to one of those, you will know that now and again you will see pearls sold like this as a meter. More often than not, actually, it's the industry ones, and usually you are looking at triple figures for things like that, because they expect you to purchase it and then cut the strand and break them down to small individual pieces. So although you might be paying triple figures for something like one of these strands, they know full well that you're probably in the industry, you're probably going to use one with something of a precious metal to finish off a design, and therefore you're going to be recouping that triple figure back. This, though, could be a 100, 100, let's say, each strand. You've got £300 sort of price tag there, which again is kind of an industry possibility, but not for me and you maybe sat at home usually at this time of year. We are going to bring to you right here, right now, a price point I wouldn't expect to really see at a general everyday industry price, let alone...
No.
Yet for
you
3
bonkers,
meters.
Tom.
3 meters.
Absolutely bonkers.
That price
you
point.
Are joking.
That's incredible, isn't it? £30, 32 each. We're looking at 13,
you are
sorry, each.
Bonkers.
Isn't that astonishing?
Sorry, I'm absolutely blindsided by that. That is extraordinary.
I'm not surprised you are, because let's break it down, right? Look at the size of these ones. They're over a centimetre, aren't they? You can see that. They're over a centimetre. Check out your baskets, says Tom. Please check out your baskets, because I think we are very low in stock now on this. This kind of strand, this kind of look, this kind of luxury, you know, let's say you're looking at a £150, £200 per necklace for something like this, and I'm talking in the crafters world. Let me just see.
I can't
saved
believe.
enough for a bracelet. Oh, I don't want to sort of hit myself. But that is touching at the back there, and look, I've got all of that, left at the side there for a bracelet.
For a bracelet and earrings.
But that's 2 necklaces, £150 each.
Oh,
Easy
yeah,
do.
absolutely.
Easy do. Easily.
I actually, sorry, I'm completely gobsmacked.
I'm not surprised.
My smack has never been so gobbed as they say. How
they say
extraordinary.
that?
No, they don't. But anyway, I
like
did. Yeah.
I've got 2 left.
Absolutely. You are joking.
They've gone. They've gone.
Well, I have to say, if they hadn't gone, I would be surprised.
That's incredible. Well done. Get off at you. Okay, let's bring to you. That's incredible, isn't it? They've flown. Well done. I'm going to bring to you something which might go quite nicely with them, actually. These ones are your lapis lazuli. They've got that addition of that blue colour to them, which is helping giving you that real traditional vibe. They're a denim kind of blue. These are your denim with your white blouse, aren't they?
They really are fab. Aren't they beautiful?
You've got 320 carats worth here, and you are getting these lovely slices, which to me look like, you know, when you go on dog walks, and you see people have left piles of these stones.
Yes,
I've seen that
before.
I
know exactly.
They have got a name, but I can never remember it.
And you see them on the beach too,
yes,
don't you?
Do, yeah. And people leave them as little markers stacked top of each other. They're quite zen, they're quite easygoing, they're not too forced, they're not too structural, they've got that ease about them, they've got therefore that wearability about them. They have in a way a nonchalance about them, but also because they are also individual and beautiful, they also have a sort of accessibility in a way, you know. They're not trying too hard to be anything else, are they?
And actually they would look fabulous with, you know, you could even use just some of, you know, those gold seed beads we had earlier on?
Yes, the gold and white collection of 5
look at
we
that.
did.
Just, you know,
Perfect.
1 or 2 in between each one would make a fab necklace or a great bracelet.
It'd be lovely with that first kit, actually. These quartzes are from the first kit. That was luxurious. £7.16. I like it a lot. But no
way.
Tom's going to clearance deal of £5.95. That's like a double clearance price because, as you know, £7.16, not a general price tag we get to see, but Tom's taking it to an extra sneaky, cheeky deal of just £5.95. If you're watching on the repeat, please do feel free to add these to your baskets, but do ensure that you're checking out ASAP, just because come 8 AM, these are all going to go back up to the original prices. Also, to let you know, if you are watching on the repeat, do just remember that your basket opening of £3.95 is from midnight till midnight. So if you're watching early doors, then you're going to have loads of time to make the most of that really great capped postage and packaging. £5.95 for 320 carats worth of those ones. That's such beautiful. A nice colour. It is, isn't it?
That's a lovely, lovely colour.
It's easy wear.
That would look great with this dendrite doufree.
Coming up, yeah.
Dendrite doufree. Dendrite agate.
Not the official name.
No. Aren't they fab?
I love when you make up words.
Yeah.
I do that as well. Well done, everyone.
Fab.
Okay, I've got to move on because I've got loads to fit in. How about... Okay.
I like a bit of zircon.
Do you subscribe to the Gem Guide? If you do or you don't, you will know something that maybe some do and some don't. If you, Gem Guide is basically a guide which I would say mainly it's industry people get, because to get the magazine delivered 6-7 times a year, it's sort of like 300-ish quid.
Wow.
You know, it's a subscription, but it's for people in the industry. Anyway, the Gem Guide January, February edition has come out, and right there, centre stage, front page, is this gemstone. Ooh. This gemstone is the gemstone of the year, says the Gem Guide. Wow. That is what the Gem Guide are essentially saying. They've got a massive few-page article on this zircon, the ancient, beautiful zircon, and this quality is your champagne-like zircon. Remember, beautiful. I brought to you your cubic zirconia earlier on, and I talked to you about all that beauty and all that sparkle. This is called cubic zirconia because it was created to replicate zircon light. It's not called cubic diamondio. It's cubic zirconia because they wanted it to create the zircon-like shine. And what that means is, if this were a diamond strand, one ray of light would enter and one ray of light would exit. Zircon does something very unusual. It splits one beam of light into 2, and that means it gives you double the sparkle, double the shine, double the excitement, which is one of many, many reasons the likes of the industry Gem Guide as saying that this is the one to look out for 2019. It is a massive, highly revered gemstone. Extremely rare, remember. The great rule of thumb with this is that everybody says that if this were mined to the extent of diamond, it would have run out within 12 months. It's much, much, much rarer, but it's much lesser known. For me, it is my favourite gemstone. I always say it's my favourite, but I kind of have like a top two, you know, that alternate. This is an incredible quality. 6 minutes till the prize draw finishes, by the way. Grab the 2 kits whilst you can.
Oh, quick.
That price point for this gem is astonishing. It really, truly is. This is something that you need to see in real life. If you've never ever purchased zircon before, oh my gosh, you're about to learn and love so much with this. For me, it's the most exciting of all gemstones. It's the oldest gemstone, and also it is one of the very few gemstones that has a whole sort of theory, a whole science built around it, known as zirconology.
Oh, wow.
Basically what people who study zirconology do is they literally take fragments of zircon and they do multiples of different tests on them, and it has told them so many different things. Like they thought the earth was a certain age, and then they studied zircon and realised actually this zircon formed before that date, so they had to backdate the whole engagement of the earth.
Wow.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Tis.
How do they find that out, Kerry? It's a very good question. So the reason they found that out is, I do know the answer to this, Shills. The reason they used something called a spectrometer, which is like a, they used to sit in the 80s, and they looked at a fragment of it. And basically, because of this fragment of zircon, there was elements within there and elements within there that do not exist on the planet and wouldn't have been able to exist had the earth not been as formed as it was.
Wow.
So because of things like that, they know about that the earth actually cooled at a different rate than they thought it did. Okay. They also know that this formed, I love this fact, zircons formed before the earth began to spin.
Ooh.
Pretty cool that, isn't it? Pretty cool that, isn't it? But yeah, it's a really exciting gemstone, and truthfully, if you do subscribe to the Gem Guide, or if you know someone who does, do peep over their shoulder, because as I say, this is front page news for January, February, so it's definitely a bit of an upcoming gem, I would say, for this year. I mean, I've always loved it. I've always loved this gemstone. Sorry, I'm giggling because my director Kerry has just gone, every day is a learning town day, which is a lovely little nod and reminder to the time I forgot the word school and called it Learning Town. Yeah, every day is a learning town day.
I like Learning Town.
I do.
Yeah.
Well done, Greater Manchester and Kent and Gwent. Well done to you. I've got plenty multi-buyers actually on that one, which doesn't surprise me. That is a brilliant drop-down deal.
Beautiful, isn't it?
And it's a lovely, gentle champagne colour as well, isn't it?
It's lovely. Actually, it's got a very nice weight to it.
Doesn't it?
Isn't that weird? It has. It's got a really nice weight.
Carnelian. Hello. Ooh.
Oh,
seed
my
beadies.
word.
They're not seed beads, but
they're like size sort of 11 O's.
And you seed bead?
Yeah.
Can you seed bead with genuine gemstones, Clashner?
Of course you can. There we go. That's 11 O's.
Oh, aye. Yeah, you're right. Not a million miles away at all. Let me just drape. So, what might you do with these, Clashner, in a seed beady manner?
I would probably actually buy a few rows of it, and I'd actually weave a bracelet on a bracelet weaving.
That's a nice idea.
Machine. Wouldn't that be lovely? Maybe with some golds in between.
That's a lovely idea. Got a necklace
like a
weaver.
stripy. I might use it on a necklace weaver, actually, to make a rather opulent Cleopatra-like necklace.
You'll keep your eyes peeled for those VTs. 5 carats worth here of your carnelian. Carnelian is more often than not, I would say, it's sort of, 45, 55 dyed. This one is entirely natural, which is great because you are seeing a little bit of that light shining through, which you don't always get on a dyed variety. You've got interest and intrigue. It's a very historical gemstone. And you've got here 5 full carats for £6.95. 1 minute until The competition finishes. Grab this kit or the previous kit. This kit, is it at the bottom of your screen? No, we don't right. Okay, it is £3.75 is you've got 1 minute. We're going to announce the winners of this ring and the stuff that came with this kit.
This ring, and this necklace, and this bracelet, and this bracelet, and those bracelets. There we go.
So we'll announce the winners of those elements in a wee while. But £3.75 is currently your deal on this strand, which I think is just divine. That's really pretty, isn't it?
How fab.
It works lovely, doesn't it? With kind of your seed beads, as you can see in this kind of colour I'm pairing it with, the blues. I know, it works very nicely. It's almost like sand dunes with the waves lapping against it, doesn't it?
It's divine.
It is.
Absolutely divine. Actually, my family had carnelian. I never know. Yeah, carnelian.
Yeah, carnelian. Cornelian
Rings.
sounds like a Harry Potter character, actually.
It's Cornelius Fudge or something.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But they had rings with the family crest on, which were carnelian.
Etched in.
Yes, etched in.
Yeah. Used quite a lot in designs.
And we only had one left, so my brother and I split it down the middle with my brother. I actually had it made into 2 rings.
I love that.
Yes, so that he could have a bit and I could have a bit.
Wow.
I know, it's a bit bonkers, but there you go.
No, I love that though, and that again is the great thing about genuine gemstones and jewellery.
Yeah.
Even if something maybe can't be used in the way it once was, or maybe something goes out of style, it can always be reused and refashioned.
Absolutely.
With a little bit of nous.
Yeah, absolutely, totally. Yeah.
There you go at £3.75. I will just briefly show it to you with its POW, because I think agates and carnelians always work well together.
Finish the draw.
Boom. Boom. What instrument was that supposed to be?
Air guitar.
Just to let you know, that is the official sound of the lines closing on those 2 kits. So we'll be announcing the winner of the items of jewellery in around about 15 minutes. So do not go anywhere, because if it is you, we'll be letting you know live on air.
Ooh, pink sapphire.
Interesting to see in clearance.
Ooh.
I'm going to be a little bit controversial here and say I personally would say this was a pink sapphire and ruby strand.
Ooh.
However, I'm not going to push that point home too much, because obviously with ruby it's going to take it up in price. So just for those who don't know, I'm sure many of you already do, but please do forgive me, we're having lots of new viewers, especially in the new year. But yeah, for anyone who's new, sapphire and ruby are the same gemstone.
Oh.
In essence, it's just if it's a bit too pink, then it's sapphire, and if it goes a bit of a darker pink and it turns into red, then it is technically a ruby. But it's exactly the same gemstone, exact same makeup and everything else. The fact is that the darker, richer ruby colours per carat are more expensive than pink sapphires are, as a general rule. So if we were to maybe call this, I don't know this for a fact, but if we were to maybe call this sapphire, pink sapphire and ruby, then we'd be probably looking at taking that price up, because per carat you have to take into account that there's ruby in here as well. You know what I mean? It's a little bit like when we bring you an amethyst, in air quotation, strand, but there are some ametrines in there. But we call it an amethyst because they're not all ametrines. But you get it for like an amethyst price, even though ametrine is more expensive. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that. £11. Right, when you were, I don't know, before you found JewelleryMaker, would you have expected to be able to go into a shop and even possibly afford a bracelet full of pink sapphire?
No.
I wouldn't have. I genuinely wouldn't have.
No.
I wouldn't, when I was, 20, I would never have even expected to ever be able to afford a fully fledged sapphire piece like this. Never. No chance. Not on your Nelly.
No.
I would have thought it was, saved almost for regality and for the royals.
Oh, yes, for very posh people.
Yes, for people who,
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups, for adults. But this is so affordable, really. You could get a bracelet and a set of earrings from just this one strand.
Absolutely.
Really easily. Because don't forget, with a bracelet, you don't have to go all the way around the wrist if you don't want to. I mean,
well, actually, if you could get lots of bracelets, if you got our wonderful
slider
bracelets, you could make loads of bracelets out of that.
You really could.
Yeah.
Because you only need a section.
You need just a little section at the front of your wrist.
Yeah. And just, you know, a centimetre even, a little centimetre, an inch worth. I think this is so divine and so intense and so rich. And the sparkle looks so glossy on them as well. I think it's divine.
Absolutely beautiful.
But it is I even think this colour's quite an expensive colour.
It is, actually, it is. I agree with you.
Really
It looks beautiful.
Okay, well done to you all. I do have to leave that one with you. I've got less than 40 available now. Oh, hello. Very different. From the deep and the dark and the intense to the light and white and serene. It's almost a powder or cornflower blue, maybe?
Powdery blue. I'd call it powder.
Powder blue. Genuine opal.
Oh.
And this is your African blue opal, which is really unusual to see. Peruvian opal's relatively new to us here at JewelleryMaker in the history of things, the grand scheme of things. African blue opal even more so. They're like riolettes,
I was just going to say.
Yes, you're right, actually.
As opposed to just drops. Yes, as opposed to drops. That's what I was observing.
Why is that nice in making things?
Well, because it's like an elongated drop, and also it's got more facets to it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more special.
Because sometimes on a drop you get such a sort of a flat front and back side, if you will, and then just facets around the outside, like the girdle section almost, a large table. But you're right, so many more facets on these because it's almost more 3D. £9.
Wow.
You'd make your money back on that in a pair of earrings.
Would.
And that's without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, because opal's not cheap.
No, opal isn't cheap.
Don't forget it's a birthstone, so birthstones, as a general rule, they're slightly more heightened in price point anyway. We saw it happen a few years ago with Spinel. Spinel wasn't a birthstone, then the industry decided to make it a birthstone of August, and we saw the prices go up by hundreds of percent in like a night time, you know. So birthstones do go up in price point. This is October's birthstone, of course, and it's a lovely twist on your maybe more expected opal. Not everybody possibly wants the Ethiopian opal. No, by the way, if you do want Ethiopian opal, I did an incredible deal for you earlier on. We took it from $99.95 to about $59.95 on this great drop stand. Do have a look back on JewelleryMaker.com if you wish. But it's a great twist for someone who doesn't want that more traditional opal, Ethiopian.
It's a fabulous colour, though. I mean, if you are going on holiday, what a great colour.
Very holiday, very holiday. Well done, that's lovely. Ooh, obsidian, did you say?
Ooh,
it's an obsidian skull. This is very Game of Thrones.
Oh, very.
Game of Thrones, this kind of shape is very much connotated.
Yes.
But also, if you do watch Game of Thrones, you will know that obsidian is known as the what's it called? The Dragonstone.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the Dragonstone, Michael? I've forgotten now.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Dragon glass.
Dragon glass, 10 points. I'm not ruining anything for anyone.
It looks like it's winking at you.
And that's another great thing. Snowflake obsidian is known because it is like snowflakes. This is caused by like the molten ash and everything else, the individuality. So you might get ones that are a little bit more dainty and delicate like this. You might get ones that are a little bit larger like this. If you wanted to maybe get two, pick your favourite, send one back, you're more than welcome to do so.
Do you know, we had those wonderful chrysolite Swarovski little stones.
Yes.
To set one in either eye socket would be really quite interesting.
That's cool. And they just glow.
Yeah, you know, like...
Like what, sorry? Oh, yeah, no, I know what you mean now. I am bringing to you 24 carats. Each and every single one of them is hand-etched. Each and every single one of them will have a slightly different personality. Should be $5.95. It's a brilliant, brilliant price point for such a solid piece of the gemstone, especially with Game of Thrones coming back this year. Especially. £3.55 for you. Really sizable aperture that you've got on these ones. So it's going to go through plenty of different
thong
things.
or something through it. Yeah, leather thong.
Yeah.
Or that dendrite opal there.
For anyone who doesn't know what a leather thong is, can we just explain that? Because I always think, if you're listening for the first time,
okay,
you might be a bit confused.
A leather thong would be either a flat, sort of slightly oblong shaped piece of leather, and you literally just pop it through. You know, it's very like chic, sort of,
sort of
boho chic, beach boy,
surfery,
surfer dude, etc.
Yeah.
Or you can get round cord leather as well.
Yeah, of course.
Normally thongs are suede.
Need we say more? £3.55 for you today. Now, if you do really like individual, unique textures, then I'm about to bring you something that most certainly has that. Myself and Question were talking earlier on about monochrome and how monochrome can be really tricky to wear. But when you get it just right, it is so chic and glamorous. It's kind of a timeless look. I think all of that is summed up in this Style by Strand. When you're looking at this for the first time, I think it's probably the monochrome effect that hits you first.
It's beautiful.
Then it's possibly just how individually abstract they look. You know, there's a touch of the kind of splattering Damien Hirst about every single one of these. You know, they're so unique, they're so individual. But then I think what captivates me is the areas of translucency. So yes, absolutely true, there are many that are completely opaque, but then there is some where the light actually shines through. So as I'm looking at this one right here, right now, I can actually see through the gemstone to the like texture on the other side, which is really cool and unique. I really appreciate that. What strikes you first about these?
I just love this incredible colour. It looks a bit like, you know when you used to have blotting paper and you got bored in class and you used to just drip bits of ink on it and watch it just dissolve?
No, Question, I was very well behaved.
Were you? I wasn't. Surprise, surprise. Now, I was fairly well behaved, actually. But it just, the way that the black has diffused into the white is rather beautiful.
Diffused is the perfect word for it. You've got some on here that are definitely diffused, almost a melting away of colour. And then you've got some that are sharp, angular, almost lightning bolts of colour that take place on the surface of these. It really is a little bit of something unique and different. And if that sounds like your cup of tea, then make us a brew, because we have got your graphics live now. As we remember with this, you are you 20 was your code. You are you 20, and many people remembered that so much that a big portion of these went on pre-order. So I will just let you know that because they've been very, very popular, we have got a smaller amount of stock of these available, but we've still got a chance for you to take these and make with these. And I would definitely suggest a multi-purchase because they are going to go with everything. I'm wearing this beautiful ring that we're going to be giving away in a few moments. That kind of colour will go great.
It will.
Also, I think we're putting this with this. That again works great. A real decadence there. We're going to have a little bit of fun, says Tom. Are we, Tom?
Whoa!
What do you mean?
We like fun.
£19.95, yeah, that's the price, basically. We're going to do another price drop. £9.95.
Oh.
We're not done there. That's half price, instantly. £10 off, £10 back in your pocket. If you saw £10 on the floor, would you merely walk on by? No, you would not. You wouldn't, would you?
No.
Nope. You'd be straight down, grabbing that tenner and running to the sweet shop. I don't know where you might run to, but hey, the sweet shop's good as any. A tenner. We're not stopping there though. No, you've just found a tenner and now you're about to find a bit of change as well. Do check this out of your baskets. The lovely producer Tom's about to give you a deal and a half on this.
Wow.
And I will just remind you too, because I'm well aware that we always at this time, you know, get people texting and go, no, I've just paid $19.95 on pre-order. Don't worry,
No.
everybody pays the final closing price. It doesn't matter when you come in. It just means that you're not all fighting to the phones right now, which is fab. I didn't know it was going to that price at all. $19.95 is what I got told. $19.95 is what I got told. In fact, Mundo, young Tom Squire.
Oh.
You like young Tom Squire, do you? What do you mean he's not young? He is. He's a mere whippersnapper, is our Tom. Yeah. Yeah, 30. Kerry goes, he's like 30
Be careful
something.
there, Kerry.
Kerry is the baby of the group today. Let me show you there. What does this say? Yeah. 1995. This is my gospel sheet. This is what we're all taught to sing off. This is to let us know the main
song
product.
sheet.
Yeah, your song sheet.
Yeah.
This is to let us know the main closing prices. I've been told that is the closing price. I thought $19.95 was the closing price.
Wow.
But apparently,
Not as far as Tom's concerned.
no,
it's
Tom
not,
said,
no.
do you know what? It's clearance. And we've only got sort of 15 minutes left of clearance.
We have.
We're going to announce the winners very, very shortly of these beautiful bracelets. And
I shall have to wrestle off Bex here.
Yeah, I think you will actually. Good luck.
Oh.
What, you're going to have to photograph them? Oh, well. My hand usually looks quite nice in photographs. No. A couple of lucky winners will be winning these. We will announce them in a few tickety-boos. But for now, let me just congratulate everyone who's getting this. Well done to Perth and Cambridgeshire and Angus. Well done to Gwent and Oxfordshire, Yorkshire, Yorrim, West Midlands. Hello to Lancashire and Devon. The gorgeous Leicestershire's in. I've got Powell's in. I've got London, Shropshire. I've got Staffordshire, Northumberland, Derbyshire, Essex, County Durham. So many of you coming in, absolutely all over the shop.
Fantastic.
So it's lovely to have you all with us this evening. Thank you for joining us. We've got only 15 more minutes of this clearance, just to let you know. It's not a clearance weekend. This weekend is it's Inspiration Weekend, isn't it?
It's lots of things this weekend.
Yeah, it's like unusual.
It is. I mean, I think there's glass fusing.
Yes.
There's bezeling.
There's launch DVDing with Kleshner.
What? Lots of good things are happening this weekend.
How cool is this DVD? This is launching, by the way, just to let you know, on Sunday. And it is 1 in a set of 12, which you'll be able to get throughout the year.
And there'll be a box especially for it. You get the box, I think, if you buy, I can't remember if it was one or the first two.
Is it? And then you get the box. It's not just the DVD either that you're getting. It's the booklet that you get in here. You can tell this isn't our standard one. I bet the booklet takes a fair bit of work.
Well, it actually, the booklet is telling you how many, if you're doing perfect bezeling, one of the most frustrating things about perfect bezeling, when you're using peyote stitch to go around something, is knowing how many beads you use. And that is what we've put in there, of different shapes and different sizes.
Almost the maths behind it, in a way. This is launching mid-show, we'll just confirm that, mid-show for you on Sunday. Myself and lovely Kleshner are launching this for you. You're definitely going to want to get your hands on it, because by the end of all the DVDs, it's going to be, I'm calling it a Kleshner encyclopedia. Yeah. Because it really is. You're going to go through everything, aren't you? The real skill points that you need to know to give you a fully formed knowledge, let's say, of your seed beading. So just as a reminder, that is on Sunday. Gotta move on, but well done to you all at £6.95. Let's go a little bit different now and add some lavender opal. Now, if you remember way back when at the first hour of the late show, which started at 6, we did an under £5 hour. do feel free to look back on JewelleryMaker.com. There might be some things left. But we did a textured lavender shell pearl. Do you remember that?
We did.
I think they're a match made.
Oh, they are in heaven.
I said Bert and Ernie earlier on, but there are other good couples.
Tom and Jerry.
Very good. Oh, they didn't get on though, did they, Tom and Jerry?
No, they didn't.
They weren't friends.
Oh.
What about,
sorry.
I don't know, pie and gravy? Yeah, pie and gravy. You
Bangers
have
and
got,
mash.
oh, nice. 75 carats worth. Oh. 75 carats worth of your lavender opal here. It's the colour that I'm enjoying with these. It really is. As I mentioned earlier on, this colour deriving from ultraviolet, which was Pantone's colour of the year 2018. What happens, as we all know, is it often takes the high streets a while to almost catch up with these trends, because it's not like they can go, all right, purple's our colour of the year, brilliant, let's make everything purple. It takes a lot of time, a lot of processing, getting the right kind of colours, making the right sort of collections. So this kind of hue is said to be a big hitter for spring summer 2019. So if you are a bit of a trend follower, or you're a bit like me and you don't necessarily follow the trends, but inevitably you end up with that trend in your wardrobe at some point or another, why not get ahead of the curve? It's inevitable that it's going to happen. And this, I think, is a lovely way of doing it, because it's not an OTT violet, is it?
No, it isn't. It's like a lavender. It is like a lilac.
Lavender lilac. $12.95. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, as the song once says. We're not stopping there. We've got a clearance deal for you. 75 carats worth of your clearance opal. I always feel like opal and clearance aren't words that we should really say together. No. Again, it is an expensive gemstone. It's going to go great actually with that second kit, just before I forget. Perfect. We are bringing every, oh yes, Krishna. Every single penny we can take off this for you, we're going to, and that is it for you now. £8.45. We've squeezed every single little bit of it for you. You may well be in with a chance of winning this necklace. We'll let you know in just a few bits who's won that necklace and all the other goodies as well. 75 carats worth here. You have got £8.45. That, if you're, you know, grabbing a sarnie, and you know, a sort of a quick deal or whatever, then it's amazing. You can get all of that for a genuine gemstone. Should we announce some winners, Klashna? Do you fancy it? I think we should do a drum roll, because these are your giveaways.
Right. Okay.
Kerry can do a drum roll. I think you should announce your winners. So, for the first kit, what are we winning, lovely Klashna?
We will win this ring.
And the announcement,
the ring.
The winner is
Marcella in Tyne and Wear.
Yay!
Tyne and Wear. Yay, Marcella, you win a ring.
Well done. A huge congratulations.
And the next one.
You. Well done.
Right, hold it.
Oh, hey up.
Sorry.
Yep.
That's Marcella's ring.
Gorgeous.
Oh gosh, someone's going to have to note this all down, right?
Yeah. We're up. Yeah. And
second
the next
winner
one
is Marion in Essex. Marion, you get this one.
Where's the short drum roll? Have you got the short drum roll? It's too long. There you go. Too late.
You're going to have to take those bracelets off. Are we giving 2 and 2 of the bracelets? Let's do that. We'll give a set and a set.
2 and 2.
Thank you. Right. And the next one is only 2 winners. Oh, what about the other? No, we need 2. What? Oh, golly. Well, Tom's being very generous.
2 people get to win all of these goodies.
Got one more person for the other thing. Okay, you're doing very well out of it, girls.
So,
what can I say?
Essentially, you are going to be getting We're going to give a ring to each winner. We're going to give 2 bracelets to each winner, a necklace to another winner, and then a couple of bracelets as well to another winner. So, well done to both of you, lovely ladies, Marcella and Marion. They're going to be winging their way to
Right,
you.
I'll give you that one then. There we go. You can have that one.
Grazie. Oh, thank
Goes
you.
very well with your
Goes
frock.
perfectly with my outfit.
Yes,
That's
no.
good. Blimey, these are stoppers.
They look positively edible.
They really almost
They really do, don't they?
They're like bubblegum ice cream if you've ever been fortunate enough to give that a go. Ooh. These are dramatic,
I'd much rather
dynamic,
have
golf
those.
ball-like qualities. You've got ice cream blue shell here. They are strong, they are durable. They are going to go great with this year's Pantone colour of the year. These with that little coral.
Oh, yes.
That's going to work, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Almost like the kind of colours you see on, you know, Blue Planet underneath the ocean. Those magical depths of colour, and you sometimes see
They are fab colour. They really are a fabulous colour.
You're going to have a lot of fun with these. They're absolutely perfect in the sense of the colour is even, the facet is even, the shape is even. If you like ordered and even designs, then this is definitely one to add to your collection.
Oh,
would you do earrings? Maybe.
Oh yes, I do earrings. I do
Let's have a look at it around the
bracelet,
neck,
necklace.
I'm going to cross it over just because of where my mic sits, but that
Lovely.
against the skin is lovely. That makes me look like I've got a bit of a tan, actually.
Ooh,
It's that kind of colour, isn't it?
Very nice.
Kind of as a contrast with your skin colour, it almost, I think, makes you look a little bit more...
Radiates beauty.
Yes.
Just like yourself, done.
Oh, stop it. No, don't. You have got 12ml on these ones. HGPO58 is your code. You can either tell that to the call centre or just get it on JewelleryMaker.com, because today, that price is not where we're stopping. Do you remember those times when you were younger and you used to be treated to an ice cream? And you used to get that excitement of having an ice cream, having a Mr. Whippy. Yeah? It's that kind of price drop we've given to you now. £5.95 for you today. We are not breaking the bank on these ones at all. Pair it with many, many delicate elements that you've got here, and they're going to work perfectly alongside it. Don't forget, I have got a beautiful DVD launch coming up for you on Sunday. Just as a reminder before Michael cleans it away, that is coming up for you on Sunday. So just to remind you, that's the mid-show. Just to let you know, live from 1 o'clock, of course. Thank you, Michael. Also, it's time for me to say thank you to the gorgeous Kleshner.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, as always.
I'm so thrilled that you're back and fit
Me too.
and well.
When are you on next with us? I bet it's ages away, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's such a long time. No, it's actually the mid-show on Sunday with you.
Perfect. And that is when we're going to be launching that DVD. Now, don't go anywhere, because if you're watching on the repeat, then you are about to be put straight through to the live show, where you've got Zena and the gorgeous Alison Tarry joining you on the morning show. On the mid-show, Tom went on the mid-show, and then just left me hanging. Blur, I think it is. It's Blur, isn't it? Blur and Vicky Carr. And then you've got me on the evening show with Mark Smith. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you tomorrow. Have a great evening and sleep well, my love.
Hello, my name's Linda, guest designer at JewelleryMaker. I hope you can join me on Sunday morning, the 20th of January, between 8 and 9 o'clock